Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Anthony Frazier from Movie Man Productions, and today we're on another episode of Movie Man Wonders. And with me today, I got Matthew.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chromatos.
Oh, yeah.
Or Matthew, or whatever you want to tell it. You kind of messed it up. Usually I'm the one that messes it up.
True that. Yeah, I haven't had Matthew in a while. I've got these other series I'm working on right now, but it's good to be. I was about to say it's good to be back. I guess I'm just talking for you at this point. But yeah,
what he said.
Yeah. So we got a good podcast today. We got a very 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 talented YouTuber. His name is Salty. Well, how I say it, I say Saltydkdan. I'm probably saying it wrong. But
no, that's right. That's right.
Oh, okay.
There you
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I was kind of like eyeballing it. I was like, that seems like that would be right. I don't want to say like Salty Dick Dan or something.
Oh no, people have. I'm just like, it's fine. Salty Dick Dan, Salty DK Dan, whatever.
Potato. So how you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm in my basement in my recording setup right now. It's really, really cold.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So that's fun.
Well, thank you so much for bearing the cold and talking with us today.
Oh no, anytime. I'm wearing a light jacket.
Oh man. So guys, before I get into the podcast today, I got to tell a story about what happened at my work last week. It was a crazy day. Yeah. Okay, Matthew, don't look at me like that. I'm nervous.
I was interested.
Okay, so for everyone that doesn't know, I'm a photojournalist at a news station, and it's usually me and the reporter. We go out to do stuff, film packages and whatnot. Okay, so the day started off because my boss wanted me to get up early with my reporter and go interview this guy. And, I got up early because my shift was, during the night. But, I got up early in the morning to go do this. So me and my reporter, we're all happy. We're like, oh, okay, this will be an easy day. We get there, and the guy's all like, oh, yeah, didn't you get the message I sent 15 minutes ago? I can't do it. I'm just like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm so sorry. We can't do it today. And I'm like,
Right, you're talking to me right now.
No, exactly. And we asked him why, and he's all like, I just can't, man. I can't. I'm sorry. And then, that's the worst time to get the cold feet, man. It's ridiculous. So we had nothing to do for hours. And granted, we're not getting paid for this, for us doing nothing. So then they're like, hey, can you guys go to this? Okay, Matthew, I don't know if you've heard of this town in Oklahoma, because I've never heard of it until just now. It's called...
That's a town.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that'd be a restaurant.
That sounds like the fake name for a town.
Right?
Exactly.
Just
Like
like
on
the
an
made up
anime
shit.
something.
Go to.
Exactly. So freaking... Okay, so we're like, we've never heard of this place, so it took us a while to find it on, Google Maps. And if it takes you a long time to find something on Google Maps, you're going somewhere scary. And yeah, so it took us almost 2 hours to get there. And while we were over there, we were looking up, some facts about the place. And apparently the population at the moment is 250. 250 people, in total of this year. And I don't know what happened last year because it was 330. So I don't know if they had a massacre.
A massacre of 120 people.
You haven't heard the massacre of. But yeah, so we go down there and we're gonna interview this lady. So I won't get all the detail about the story because it's long. And we're talking to her. Okay, this seemed nice, but then all of a sudden, she busts out and she's like, "Yeah, we're all really close here. I think it's the fact that we're all cousins." Yeah.
Oh.
So everyone.
So that's where this was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone in that town are cousins. They're related.
Oh my
And there's
gosh.
there's 5 families there.
Oh my god.
And at first I didn't believe it, but then we went to this restaurant, and I saw this kid. I'm like, he doesn't look right.
He doesn't look right. Oh, that's so
no. So yeah,
is your mom and dad, sister and brother? Yeah.
You talking about my sister, mom, and my uncle,
my
dad?
my aunt, mom, and uncle, dad.
So yeah, that was my little little
fucked.
adventure into incest over
That's family
what
fucking
was the
town
place
right there.
called
That's
again?
We're all cousins. Me and my reporter just started busting out, man. It was, well, we didn't do it in front of them. We had to go to the car, and then we start busting out laughing. But don't go to that place at night, because the fog is ridiculous, and everyth's scary, and everyone's watching you. And the town's literally it's like
Well,
a really
cousins are
big
watching
neighborhood, it feels like. It's really weird.
Oh, the cousins are watching you.
Yeah, they probably are. But yeah, well, that was my little adventure over
I
the
did not
week.
think that's where it was going.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to go with how you found him, but that
That's
was
not even
way
the craziest
south.
thing that's happened to me at this job, but man, I'll save that for another time. But today, we're talking about Salty DK
Salty
Dan.
dick. That's what you almost said.
Yes, we're talking about salt dicks today.
So okay, so my first question is, what made you choose your name?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really talked about this online. I think maybe I put it in a tweet once or something. But back
first.
when the Xbox 360 came out, they had like that thing Xbox Live where you could go online and play video games with people, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So I tried to set up an account, and it's like you need a gamer tag, and all my friends had gamer tags, and they were cool, like usernames and nicknames, and I'd never made like a username or a nickname for my online stuff before.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so I looked at other usernames, and they were all like stuff that they liked, like Star Wars fans were like Stormtrooper 93 and stuff like that. Really, really stupid usernames.
Oh yes, yeah, that's stupid. Yeah.
So mine was like, I was like, okay, I gotta combine a bunch of things that I like. So like salty was like because I like salty foods.
And the DK.
DK was because I liked Donkey Kong.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Yeah. And Dan was because when I was a little kid, I would draw a lot, and I created this little character called Dan, and I would use him in everything that I made. So I was just like, I'll call myself Dan. That'd be cool.
Oh, sweet. And is that the guy on your profile?
Oh no. Dan is like long dead. Like,
No,
he's in
no,
some
no, no.
bench somewhere. He is long dead.
You haven't
but,
heard the tragedy of Dan the Wise?
Dan the
Dan the Wise is gone. Yeah, no, that's just my avatar.
Oh, okay.
It's just my
It looks
avatar,
cool
yeah.
though. It's like, so. Is that inspired from Cuphead, or is that something that was made like before? I feel like way before
Which one are
Cuphead.
you talking about?
The
my
profile
Skype
picture.
icon or my icon on like Twitter and stuff?
Oh man, so many
Oh,
pictures.
we were looking at your...
I was we're looking at your
YouTube.
YouTube one, your little profile pic.
Oh yeah, the YouTube one. Okay, so that was just like, first off, my YouTube icon wasn't drawn by me. It was drawn by the magnificent. Let me get the name again because I always forget their at.
Okay.
At Ballbots on Twitter. They're a really good artist, and I got it commissioned because I love their art.
Huh.
So essentially, but the character though is just I drew. Well, I was trying to I was experimenting a lot with like what I wanted my little caricature to be.
Yeah.
So originally it was the guy on the YouTube banner where he's like a human type looking dude.
I see that.
And then I was like, nah. Everybody's a human nowadays. I can't be a human.
I got
So I ended up I just kind of like drew a bunch of different characters, and essentially a long time ago, like I think a year or two ago, I was working on this little cartoon called Battle Street. All the characters looked like little not mushroom people, marshmallow people.
Okay.
Um, and I drew a version of myself, in the like show style, and then I was like, hey, I like this, and then I kept just developing it from there, and
Uh-huh.
then that turned into the boy in my YouTube icon.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because man, that looks
Sorry if my
good.
story is super fucking
No,
long.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
you're
no, dude, no,
good.
no, no. This is interesting, man. Yeah, because man, that yeah, you're freaking yeah. That dude looks really good. So, and I feel like I've seen that animation before though. Like I
Oh,
feel
which
like I've
one?
for the profile picture. I feel like I've seen their work somewhere else. Or
Oh yeah, I can link it to you if you want, like the Twitter.
okay, yeah, that'd be
It's
cool.
it's good. Um, just need to find them on Twitter again.
I feel you. It's all good. All right. So we're gonna kind of go back in time now. Um, so I see the main thing you'd like to do on your channel is voice acting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what made you want to start being a voice actor? Like, or is that like what you want to do? You know, for the rest of your life, is just voice act, or is there something
Uh,
else?
I would say mostly I'd love to be a voice actor.
Hmm.
Um, thing is, I guess I would say like I also would love to do film, or animation.
Hmm.
I'm kind of into everything, but my YouTube channel is mostly centered around, I guess, voice acting as of right now.
Gotcha. And I see that you're so so there's this trailer for this manga dub and you voiced in it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that that should be the most recent public upload that I put.
Yeah. And so so how'd that go down? Did some guy just find is that an original manga or was he just like
Uh, actually, so the manga is called Gokibori Busters.
hmm
It's a short one-shot manga by the guy who created One Punch Man.
really?
Uh, in partnership with another artist. And yeah, essentially like what you said, the guy who did the manga dub found me and contacted me, and we started talking. And he like is a very small channel,
Yeah.
but he's insanely talented.
Oh.
Uh, like his video editing is so freaking amazing. And I auditioned for his thing because he wanted me to audition,
Yeah.
and I got the main guy, which his
Oh.
name eludes me for some reason.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, because I watched a little snippet of it because I went to his channel. I think he had like 300 some subscribers. But man, I would like
yeah,
his like the quality on that thing was like what the heck? Like that was like that was yeah. He really is really good at editing. And yeah, you
yeah.
all you guys did a freaking amazing job on that.
It was really cool because when I voiced in it, I learned that through some connections that he had and from his college and stuff, he actually got somebody from the video game Metal Gear Solid to voice act in it.
Really? What
Yeah,
was
it
it?
was really, really dope.
It wasn't David Hayter, was it?
No, I don't believe so. I
Okay.
know he was a minor character
Oh.
in one of the Metal Gear Solid games. I just can't remember which one.
Oh, but still, man, that's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty damn cool. I was like, hey, I'm in a production with an actual voice actor. Whoa.
Yeah. So, have you done voice acting like besides that before with anyone else? Or
No, yeah, no. I have an entire playlist on my channel of just stuff that I've been in of other people's. It's literally, I'm so unoriginal. I just called it the Stuff I'm In playlist.
stuff I'm in
Where
playlist?
Yeah, it's mainly just like online stuff that I put on there because it's a YouTube playlist. You can't really link outside stuff. But like otherwise, I've been to plenty of like voiceover auditions in like real life. Like I actually attempt quote unquote to do this for a living.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you're pretty good, man. Like, because I think, well, I think the video that I found you in was the freaking how you wanted how you wanted Matt Watson to hit you in the balls. So
Oh,
okay,
God.
so like
Yeah.
okay,
Here
so
we go.
I saw that video. I saw that video. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And then I'm like, I like him. So I went to your channel to see what you actually did. I'm like, oh shit, he does a lot of awesome stuff. Oh my gosh. So okay, so let's kind of segue into this Matt Watson thing. So me and Matthew, we're
Here we
huge.
go.
We are huge fans of Super Mega.
Mm-hmm.
Like we loved him since they were in Syndigo and all that. And Kids with Problems was hilarious. I still go back and watch their stuff from time to time. So have you always been a big fan of them, or?
When I was younger, I found Syndigo, and at the time I didn't find it that funny because my humor wasn't developed at all.
Oh.
And I was like, this isn't Minecraft. But you know, like I rediscovered them with Super Mega, you know, recently, and like I went back, I marathoned so many like Syndigo videos and. Like I got all caught up on Super Mega. I especially love their live action stuff for Super
Yes.
Mega. It's always great.
Yes, and it's so rare too that we get
they
it.
rarely do it.
But I guess it kind of makes it even better, though.
Oh yeah, no, I
It's like
agree.
we don't get it all the time. It's like, you know, it's like a little cookie every now and then, you know. But yeah, they are so talented. I feel like they are the most underrated channel on YouTube, to be honest, because they have a lot of good content. But it's like they don't have as many subscribers as like you think they would.
Yeah, they definitely deserve way more subs than they have currently.
Mhm.
Even still, they do have like 300,000 subs. That's pretty big of a number, but
Yeah.
I think they deserve like that 1 million status like right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, because I mean they push out videos every single day.
Except
Yeah.
for that little hiatus they did.
That was
But they're
understandable.
back now, so there's that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Everyone kind of needs a break.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're great people. So
Mm-hmm.
what made you want Matt Watson Matt Watson instead of Ryan to hit you in the balls? Or are you scared because Ryan's bigger and you feel like he'd like?
Might do more
you know,
damage.
You know, I'm glad you asked. So, essentially, the reason that video was even made was, believe it or not, I was just messing around on a Skype call with one of my friends, and we were just kind of like talking, joking back and forth, and I was like, dude, what if I made a video about trying to get some YouTuber to hit me in the balls? And he's like, dude, that's really stupid and unfunny. So then I, of course, made the video.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, when I first said it, I was like, who should I get to kick me in the balls? And in the video, I stated I was kind of up all night brainstorming, like, who I could possibly call out to get me, like, hitting the balls. And fucking, I guess, I don't know why, but it must have been because like I went on my subscription feed and like I saw Super Mega earlier that day. I was like, I could get one of the boys from Super Mega. I could like get do one of those guys to hit me in the dick. And then I guess I just from there narrowed it down to Matt because he seemed scrawnier and less overall powerful than Ryan is.
It's true. Well, that is true. Yes.
I feel like if I got hit in the balls by Ryan, it would be like a train, like just directly in my crotch.
His foot just like goes like halfway through your stomach.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh no.
He just makes me a donut. Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah.
but-
And then Matt would probably be like,
Yeah.
it'd be like a little twig, just like. Let's hope he doesn't like break his leg or anything like that when he tries to kick you.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, I mean, no. I know. I think they've both been going to the gym. They've both been
Yeah, they
beefing
have
up
been.
a little bit. So now I'm kind of scared that video exists because
Yeah.
on the off chance that they see it and actually do want to kick me in the dick.
You meet them at
That
Comic Con.
That would be one hell of a video. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I-
there's a lot of views on that video too. So I mean, I wouldn't make it, past them to see it in one day maybe.
Matt's just like, ooh, that sounds like fun. I want to punch this,
One
kick this guy in the
day.
dick.
It's like, do I get to do it for free?
You just get a message from them on Twitter. It's
like, yeah. Well, when I first made the video, I was like, oh, this is a great idea. This is hilarious. Even if they don't kick me in the dick, I like this video. But a lot of people, when they watched it, there was a lot of commenters that were just like, man, you're trying to piggyback off of the fame of a larger channel just to get subs. Like, dude, you don't understand. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I don't need no subs. Get out of here. But yeah.
Man, yeah.
I was about to say,
would you ever do that again for like another channel, or is that just your?
What do you mean? Like try to get a different channel to kick me in the dick?
Yeah, yeah. Would you ever do that?
No, man. I would never, because that video is so special. It's so oddly specific, and that's why I find it funny. Because like, out of anyone that I could like get to kick me in the dick specifically, I chose Matt from Super Mega. Like, I feel like if I did a sequel video where I just asked somebody else to do it, I feel like it just wouldn't have the same effect at that point.
Oh no. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
you should ask this person called Movie Man Productions to do it.
It's like I just don't see the video either. No, better yet, I do see it. I'm just like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I ain't gonna kick him in the balls. What the fuck?
I was pretty shocked. People actually like tweeted it at Matt for
Oh
a decent
my
while,
gosh.
like a week or two.
That's
And I was like, guys, this might actually happen, but then it did.
Oh man, everybody, we need to.
Even if he did see it.
Yeah,
even if he did see it, I doubt he would respond because this is such a weird fucking request.
yeah, but I mean, he's a weird dude.
He is a weird dude. It fits perfectly.
I feel like he is a weird dude, but like he sees this and he's like, nah, I ain't going that far.
Okay, so if you made
the
video for
he'd be like, fuck yeah.
if you made that Blonde Boys video, if you made that
true.
and you won't go and kick someone on the balls.
Or the
come on, man.
Or the two uncles video.
Oh, my two lovely uncles.
Yeah.
God, those guys are freaking geniuses, man. It's a shame that not many people watch them.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, they have this developing viewer base, and I know they constantly collaborate with Game Grumps and other channels.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
so
they edit for them,
I
too.
feel like, yeah, they do edit for them, but like they have. I think right now there's that Grumpcade series where they're playing RuneScape.
They are.
That's super funny.
Oh, gosh, I haven't seen that.
Oh no, it's really great. It's very funny. I listen. I don't really watch Let's Plays and stuff, but I like to put them on in the background while I work.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I feel you. All right. Well, let's get off Matt Watson for a minute. Okay, let's go back again. So, what?
To Matt Watson. No, I'm just kidding.
What made you actually want to get into YouTube and start making all this content?
Well, believe it or not, in the beginning, I was but a young boy who wanted to make a Let's Play channel.
Yeah, like many of us.
And I did it for a while, and then I slowly realized, wait, this is the worst thing ever. So I enlisted like all of the videos. They're not deleted because I like being able to go back and look at them and being like, wow, this is horrible. Like I have a playlist on my channel where it's a very small playlist, but I did like a Twitter poll where I was like, hey, should I enlist some of my old Let's Plays as a meme? And people were like, yes, put it in a playlist, and I did. So that's available. There's like it's like a Sonic game or something.
Serious?
It's so bad. But
that's the GameCube controller, Matthew.
Okay, leave me alone. I have too many controllers.
Matthew, because we got YouTube up on freaking the PS4, and you got the GameCube controller for some reason.
I tried playing with it. It didn't work.
Is it this MLG video stuff? Oh wait, no, that's not it. Oh no, we'll find it.
That's actually speaking of MLG.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I started
Yeah.
doing next.
MLG stuff. When
I
you start doing that, that was
yeah,
hot for a while though.
yeah,
All
it
the
was hot
MLG
for a
stuff.
while, but I was way behind on the trend. It was already like dead by the time I got to it.
allergy.
I went from a Let's Play channel to like a channel where I didn't know what I was, so I made like an
Yeah.
MLG video. I made like just stupid little video edits with my crappy editing software. And then I guess I kind of like developed the idea of like I really want to be a voice actor.
Uh-huh.
So like I got a demo recorded, and then I was like I could use YouTube to like practice and like just make funny stupid shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's what I did.
Awesome, man. So, and do you also do animations on here as well?
Every once in a while, it's not really too often because I don't really have traditional animation software. I mean, like I have Flash, but I don't know how to use Flash.
Gotcha.
I've tried so hard. So essentially, I just kind of like take still frames and I put them together,
Yeah.
like still frame drawing, and just kind of like go into my editing software and put them next to each other and be like, there it is, there's the animation.
Oh, man, dude, I wish I could draw a stick figure. I mean, like, I'm really bad at drawing. Matthew can draw. I can't. I'm more
Honestly,
of a
I'm
camera
still
dude.
like I'm still not where I want to be with like art and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
but
feel like that's
I
with
would
every
definitely
artist.
say that it's like, wait, what was that?
I feel like that's with every artist because I'm the same way.
Yeah, no, like it's all about just keep doing it, and like of course studying anatomy like fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah, because that's what my uncle he that's what he freaking does all the time. Because he has like his own little comic book, little company or whatever it is, and yeah, he's he's progressed tremendously through the years, and yeah, and you're right. It's like all about just keep on like trying and even if you fail, I mean that is that's still learning tool is failing.
Yeah, like there's that one quote from like God knows who, but they essentially said something along the lines of like when you go on Twitter and you go to like an artist's like Twitter page, you see all their amazing art or their Tumblr art or whatever. Like what you don't see is like the thousands upon thousands of just
Sorry, I said-
failed sketches in their sketchbook and stuff. Also, bless you.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
He's
No,
just like
it's all good.
exploded over here.
Peeps gotta sneeze, dude.
And I was holding it in for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't do this. Oh man. But yeah, I totally understand you though, man. Yeah, because it's like that with filmmaking too. Because I mean, at least I don't have to study the anatomy or anything. We gotta just study a whole bunch of other stuff. But
Oh no, yeah, I know. I love film.
yeah. So okay, so you're a film guy too. So what?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like go to the movies quite a bit? You think?
Oh yeah, man. I'm all about the movies. I go all the time.
Okay. So, my other podcast coming up, we're gonna name like our anticipated movies for this year. So, what are some of your movies that you're looking forward to that are coming out this year?
Oh, you know
Yeah.
the best movie of this year is gonna be Teen
Sherlock
Titans Go to the
Gnomes.
Movies.
Oh. Okay.
well.
Okay, they're both equally as good, but I
And
guess
the best movie of the year is
Sherlock Gnomes. I
Uh,
hope. No, freaking. I hate seeing that freaking commercial every time I go to the movies. But wait, I didn't know the Teen Titan Go movie was coming out this
Oh
year.
my gosh.
yeah, it's coming out in 2018. I'm preparing myself mentally and physically for the experience.
I don't know what I would do. Like, what's it about? Like, are they gonna be like, are they gonna be
well-
just like equally I can't talk. Equally as obnoxious on the big screen?
I
Or,
mean, like, I'm not exactly sure what the plot is going to be. I heard rumblings about the fact that it's just going to be the Teen Titans, but like they go to Hollywood and pitch a movie of themselves. And that's the movie. It's like, aha, it's meta, but like, I don't know. But hey,
I quit.
actual
I
like,
quit.
and my actual like most look forward to movie is probably Infinity War.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna
everyone's
be-
that's everyone's most anticipated movie. I, I'm
I'm
telling you, I
sorry,
got off
I'm but a commoner.
the I got off the Marvel bandwagon a long time ago. Even though I am excited for Black Panther,
I was about to say, I'm excited for Black Panther.
but man, they just had
I-
this streak to where they were just having just really bad movies, and it's a Marvel movie, so no one's gonna agree with me because they had Iron Man 3.
Like, I understand. No, I totally understand. The only reason I'm still on the Marvel bandwagon is the fact that they started to lose me for a while, but then Spider-Man came out, and I was like, fuck yeah, Spider-Man. So then I got back into it again.
Yeah, that movie was all. It was good. I'll admit, I liked that one. I just didn't like the little spurt they had. It was Iron Man 3, then Thor: The Dark World, then they had Avengers: Age of Ultron, and then they had what's Guardians of the Galaxy, which I hated all those movies, and then Ant-Man came out, and that kind of restored my faith because I loved that movie. It was hilarious, but.
Yeah,
And then,
I think though that Ant-Man was the start of like Marvel being like, oh, if we make all of our movies funny, then they'll be good.
yeah, you know
Which
the
is not necessarily the case.
exactly, but actually, I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy that started that because they had comedy throughout that whole movie. I didn't laugh once, but in Ant Man, it was totally different. But I don't know, but everyone loves Guardians of the Galaxy because it looks pretty. I'm just not. I'm not a fan. Except I do love the soundtrack.
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. The thing is, like, I understand that Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge influence on where the movies went from there, like all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Because you can see it like in new Thor movie, Thor Ragnarok,
Oh my gosh.
where like it's literally just Guardians of the Galaxy now.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
everything about it just screams that aesthetic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Thor Ragnarok. It was all right. It wasn't like the best. I always think the Thor movies are just kind of boring, but this one was not as boring as the other ones. But
Well, yeah, definitely. I thought I didn't like the first two Thor movies. I thought the second one was better than the first, at least.
yeah,
But I like this one a lot more because I guess, yeah, it's funny, yada yada yada. But you know, we all know that the best guy in the movie was the Rock guy with like the weird accent.
Yeah.
So
yeah, okay, he was pretty funny. I'll give him that. Yeah. Are you a Star Wars guy? Did you see the new Star Wars? The tragedy.
yeah,
of,
I did see the new Star Wars.
The tragedy of the new trilogy.
Oh,
Did you like it? I feel like you liked
okay.
it. You
I'm
liked it,
kind
didn't
of
you? You liked
I'm
it, yeah.
I'm kind of split. I'm split. I didn't necessarily like it. I didn't necessarily dislike it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
I'm the same way.
I thought at the very least it was an improvement from the first movie, which was just a rehash of the same plot as A New Hope. But you know, like
Steam comes out of my
thought
ears
this-
every time I
thought
hear
this
that.
movie. I thought that this movie was pretty okay. It was pretty good, especially like that one shot with the ship like jump into hyperspace through another ship, and it gets all like freeze frame, and I was like, whoa,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good shot.
That's some good CGI. Yeah, I mean, because okay, it wasn't a completely bad movie. I won't say that because it did have some really cool parts. Like my favorite scene was when Rey and Kylo were fighting those dudes in
Yeah, that was dope.
in the throne room. That was literally my favorite scene. It was so.
Yeah, I
badass.
agree.
Um,
But you can't hate the movie because it's got porgs.
oh,
Oh my god.
this is gonna sound really funny because when I first saw the trailer, I was like, I'm gonna hate the freaking Poors, man. I'm gonna hate those things. And then I saw them like, oh, they're kind of cute.
Look at like I was the same way. I was like, these things are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They're gonna be shoehorned in, and it's gonna be like, oh, buy some porgs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
some porgs. I want that shit in my life.
They're like little bear penguin things.
I could not even believe how adorable these fucking porgs are.
Yeah,
And I love the fact that they're still like puppeteered, like they're not
Yeah,
fully
yeah.
CGI.
Yeah, like Yoda.
I love
was.
that
Yeah,
shit.
Yoda was.
Yeah, Yoda.
Spoiler alert, I guess.
Spoilers, I guess.
I mean, if
but-
you haven't seen it by
but you-
now.
Yeah, but
I mean-
Yoda was up there too, and I was like, "Whoa, the fuck!"
Yeah,
Yoda was
exactly. That's
probably-
what I thought too.
I take it back. I think the Yoda scene was probably the best scene in that whole movie.
I love the Yoda scene.
Because that's what brought me back. That's literally what brought me back. But
It's
The
like
whole-
shit. I'm watching a Star Wars movie. Fuck.
Yeah,
exactly.
But overall, I just didn't really like the movie. And then I mean, listen, if you guys are listening, I went into detail on why I didn't like it in my last podcast, y'all. So y'all can go check that out. But I don't want to. I don't want to have to fight with anyone else, because I bicker about this with everyone at my job. And
But come
everyone-
on. How can you
I've seen.
how can you hate how can you hate Luke Skywalker being an quote unquote epic troll?
Oh my
in that
god.
last scene.
he's like, "See you around, kid."
Yeah, see you around, fucker, and he just evaporates.
Yeah, it just dies.
I didn't know he was. See, I was hoping he wouldn't die at the end,
Same.
but I mean,
But he died.
I think it would have
Fucking
been.
way to go out.
See, in the last podcast, we discussed like it would have been better if Luke was there, like in person. Like that would have
Yeah,
been a whole
would
lot
have.
better. I mean, it was still cool, but it would have been better if he was there in person. But looking back on it, I guess you really couldn't have got there because his X-wing was just like submerged in the freaking water. He didn't have an R2 unit to, pilot him around and shit. So yeah, I mean, I just hope that Han Solo movie will freaking redeem Disney Star Wars, because I mean,
Well, I've been hearing rumblings that it might not be good at all.
see, yeah, that's what I heard too. I
So-
heard Disney's already saying that's gonna be a freaking like a box office massacre, or not massacre. It's gonna be like a blunder in the box office.
Wow.
But I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. Because I love.
It's
Han
got
Solo.
Donald
you-
Glover in it. I think it'll be
Yeah.
fine.
It's got Donald Glover, Woody Harrelson, Chewbacca. I mean, he's in it. But
Yeah, everybody loves Chewbacca. Like, who on earth actually viscerally hates Chewbacca?
I don't know. And usually, I feel like
No
if it
one.
was like any other movie, and there was like a character like Chewbacca, I feel like I'd hate him. But if it's
Right.
Star Wars, I like him. I love him.
Yeah, I wish that they just made a Chewbacca standalone movie where it's just like the entire plot of Pixar's WALL-E,
Have you?
where
not-
like starts out as like a film with just no dialogue, and then the space people show up, and then there's talking.
Have you never seen the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Damn it, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah. And that's
To
canon.
me, to
It's
me,
canon.
that is canon. That's canon.
It is canon. It actually
That
is. That's the
Good.
funny thing. And I never watched the whole thing, but I just watched enough to know that Chewie has a wife and son, and that's all I care.
That's all
about.
you really need to know, really.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Star Wars. Let's just hope that Episode 9 will really start bringing me back to a galaxy far, far away. So, okay, let's get back on track with you, because I was gonna go on a little rant about Star Wars, but I had to stop myself.
Just goes like your other podcast unintentionally.
So I also see on your channel you do a lot of anime stuff. Like I see all these JoJo Bizarre Adventure fan dubs and your little Pokemon Origins fan dub. And I guess it's safe to say that you're an anime guy, right?
Yeah, but like most of the stuff I do isn't really fan dubs, I would say, as more as they are like abridged parodies, like
Okay.
those
Yeah, I gotcha.
where they're just kind of like you just take the show and you put in your own lines of dialogue and just try to make it stupid and funny.
Yeah, I gotcha. And I see a whole lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Is that like one of your favorites?
I mean, I guess you could say that. I'm definitely trying to like not do as much JoJo stuff because I slowly realized that I became a JoJo channel. I don't want to be a JoJo channel, but you
Yeah.
know, if it's what people want, I'm not gonna like be upset over it.
Oh yeah,
But you know, I like to make kind of a little bit of everything.
I got you. And what is it like? I've never watched. I tried. Okay, no. I tried watching one episode and I couldn't get into it. But apparently, from where I started, that wasn't like the first season. So what is the show
Depends on
about?
what you watched.
Well, because
Depends on what you watched.
I watched the one with the kid. He's like, okay, the episode starts out like he's in jail, and I watched this in English dub. And the English dub was not that good. Let me tell you that.
Ooh, no, that's not episode 1. That's
Okay.
ooh, that's like season 3.
Oh what?
There's definitely a reason that you couldn't get into it then, yeah.
Oh.
Um,
So what's the show about? Like, because all I remember is that he had
okay.
like this demon genie thing that fought for him and whatnot. I don't know.
Okay, so like the entire show is this generational story where like each season or each part is based on a different member of that family and like each part is like in the future it's like their great grandsons and stuff like that and it's like a new main character every season but it's like the same like world.
Okay.
uh it's
They're all in the same
it's
family
interesting
though?
for a lot of reasons. Oh, what was that?
Are they all in the same family? Like all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
main
no,
characters?
they're all connected by blood,
Oh.
some way or somehow.
Hmm.
Some of them might be like direct relatives, others are like kind of like far off cousins. When I initially started watching the show, it was because I kept seeing memes of it,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, oh, this seems like a funny comedy.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
At
not.
least it doesn't try to be.
Oh. 'Cause-
It's not, but it's fucking hilarious.
see, it looked
If
funny
that makes.
because I saw this video one time. It was like this guy like licking a lollipop. He's like,
Oh yeah, yeah, no, that's the exact GIF that I saw that got me into the show. So essentially, it's an action shonen anime,
okay.
but like it's unintentionally hilarious, like every other scene. It's one of, in my opinion, I think it's one of like, it has some of the best fights I've seen in an anime, just like conceptually. Maybe not animation wise, but just like the idea of them.
Okay.
The first 2 seasons are pretty different than the rest of the show, I would say, just because the first 2 seasons are kind of like developing, like, okay, what is this world, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then from season 3 onward, it just gets fucking insane, more insane than it already is.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I would definitely suggest watching episode 1 of season 1 because the first part of the story is only 9 episodes long.
Oh what?
It's pretty easy to like marathon in one sitting. It's the first part's definitely not the best because it's just there to like show you the world, show you these characters and stuff. But then from that point on, it gets better and better in quality, I
Yeah.
feel. It's like one of those shows that like each new part kind of like builds upon the last and it just gets better and better.
You know, I guess I'll have to just check it out again, man. Cause yeah, because apparently, I guess if I start all the way at season 3, man, I'm like,
Yeah, you started at like the show is like separated into it is separated into seasons, but people like to separate it into parts because the first season has 2 parts, but they're
Oh, what?
like separate stories.
oh,
Yeah, because part 1 and part 2 are relatively shorter compared to the rest of the parts, so they group them together into one season.
so there's a lot of
uh,
episodes. It sounds like.
But oh yeah, I think they got over the 100 episode mark like with their last season.
oh, so it's still
But
going.
it's oh yeah, it's still going. The manga is still going, but the anime right now We haven't heard any news about a new season, so everybody's been crossing their fingers, hoping that it's going to happen because the next season's supposed to be really great. I read ahead in the manga all the way to present day, and I'm like, I need to see this shit animated. It's too bizarre.
Well, speaking of bizarre anime, me and Matthew, we got done watching.
Oh my gosh.
The new one on Netflix, The Devilman Crybaby. I don't know if you've watched.
Oh
that.
shoot! I've only watched 2 episodes of it. Damn it!
Yeah.
I wish I finished it now so that I could fully talk about it.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Sorry,
we got to come back and do a little in-depth review about that
Yeah,
because
we need to do a podcast just on that with you.
because that was freaking crazy. It's a crazy
gosh,
anime.
Dude,
crazy
I am
anime.
very. I cannot my opinion of it is kind of I guess skewed because I think episode 1 was super all over the place.
Yes.
But
Yes, it
season
was.
2 was a lot. I mean, episode 2 was so much more okay, this is what's happening now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely it's a little strange to first get into. I was like, did I miss
It gets worse
did I
after
did I
that.
zone out?
It gets worse. It keeps.
It gets
yeah.
worse?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Mhm.
Christ.
Yeah, like you thought that first episode in the club was bad. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is when they got to the club, I was like, okay, yeah, I can get into this. And when he turns into the big devil dude, I'm like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what the fuck is this world?
I know. And it's just and I don't know if Matthew did, but I love the animation though. I thought it was different. It was different.
Yeah.
And the colors were, oh my gosh, I love the colors in the club scene. But because it gave me this little acid trip type of feel to it, and that's what I really enjoyed. I mean, not like I've been on an acid trip. But
yeah.
Just clarifying that,
animation's,
Mom.
Super fucking loose. It's great.
Yeah, and
I love it.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just a very different art style, and I dig it. But man, it just gets more disturbing after those first 2 episodes.
It's a very dark
Literally,
anime. I'll just say that.
The first thing I saw about it was somebody posted the freestyle rap that one of the characters does on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
It was good. I like that.
And I was like, holy shit, that is a good English dub right there.
It is.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely finish it, and we will come back and we will discuss this for sure. Because man,
I would love to discuss that show.
Hell yeah.
It's from what I can tell, it seems like it's gonna get really interesting. There's 10 episodes the first season.
yeah. That's the only season 2, by the way. Spoiler.
so far.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I assume for right now.
Yeah.
Because from the looks of it, it seems like it's been trending all over my fucking Twitter timeline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it.
And the funny thing is that people don't know that that's been made to an anime millions and millions of times. There's so many. It's like Gundam, pretty much. There's so many different series.
Yeah, oh my
this
god,
Devilman.
dude! Have you seen the clips of the old anime, the OVA?
Of
The
Devilman?
English dub is fucking amazing.
Of Devilman?
Of Devilman.
I thought that was a joke. How
Oh,
amazing it was. That was a joke.
Oh my
'Cause I
god,
saw
no! It
PewDiePie
is.
did something about it.
It is so just I cannot believe that it's an actual official English dub. It's just totally I can't tell if they were actually trying or not.
Okay, I was like, man, from what I heard, I thought it was pretty bad.
Yeah, no, it's bad, but it's hilarious. It's it's almost they try to be serious, but
Yeah.
the timing on all of the lines are so fucky that it's just fucking hilarious.
It's so fucky.
Yeah, it's so fucky, dude.
And this is coming from a voice actor, so yeah, this is real shit.
Oh man, I guess.
And freaking, I heard this one. Because one day I was just bored, and I was like, let's look up worst worst English dubs. So, I found this one anime. I don't even know what the hell it was called. But this guy, he was speaking Japanese. I guess something happened to where his middle fingers were sticking up. I don't know what happened. Then he waved it to this black dude, a big black dude, big buff black dude. And he turns around and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, punk?"
Oh,
Like-
I've seen that anime. I forgot what it's
yeah,
from.
I think
Did
I've
you seen
seen
the actual
that too.
anime? Oh, it's from. Is it from Durara?
I haven't seen.
I think it might be from Dororo.
I mean, it might be from Durara, but I haven't seen Durara either. So,
That would make sense.
Yeah, I know
have
that
you-
exact anime.
have you guys heard about that anime Ghost Stories?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
don't think so.
allow me to educate you real quick. It's very
Sit down, class.
I hold it near and dear to my heart.
All right.
Essentially, so Ghost Stories is this anime about like these kids who, you know, they're like paranormal investigators and they go around yada yada yada. It was a shit anime in Japan and it failed financially, like super bad.
God.
So when they were giving the rights to the anime for dubbing, like when they were licensing it for like dubs in America,
Yeah.
they literally just told them like, "Yo, so this did horrible and it's not a good show. Just for the English dub, just fucking do whatever you want." And so they did. They
I think I know what you're
completely,
talking about. Is it like
yeah,
an
there's
older one?
compilations.
And is it like an older one and it's like they're in school? Is it like a school anime?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen
It's-
compilations of it.
Yeah, there's plenty of compilations online, and I fully support anyone who wants to check it out because it is.
Check that out.
They are so amazing. Like it's the equivalent if like you know like all those abridged series online where people make parodies of anime and they dub their voices into the like the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like if they got official permission to do that and got to sell it as an official product. It's amazing, honestly.
Oh, man, yeah, we gotta check that out after this, Matthew. Man, so and are you a Dragon Ball fan? Because I seen some videos on there. I'm like, he could be one, but he couldn't. Are you?
Well, I mean, I guess I would say I'm an on and off Dragon Ball fan. Like, I'm not. When I was a kid, I would watch Dragon Ball, but like, I never really could like watch all of the episodes just because I could only catch them every once in a while on TV.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was no such thing as streaming back then, so I was like, okay, I guess Goku is dead, whatever. But like I would play the video games, and I loved the video games when I was a kid. So when, you know, Crunchyroll streaming and Funimation streaming came around, I was like, fuck, I can like watch the show in full now.
Yeah.
So I did that. I got up to like I would say I got up to like the Frieza arc of Dragon Ball Z before I kind of stopped. But like I know the whole story because I played the video games to death. I just need to go back and finish it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
And I
way
mean, like,
behind,
I
man.
watched the new movie. I mean, like, no, like, I know about Cell and stuff. Like, I know about all the shit that I missed. But I did watch the new movie, Battle of Gods, and the Golden Frieza movie. What the fuck is it called? Frieza's Back, Yo Boys.
I
That's
wish
it.
it was called that.
Right.
Frieza's Back, Yo Boys.
Dragon Ball Z Fukatsu no If. And then I don't know what the English. I think the English is literally like
Resurrection F.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Resurrection F. Oh yeah, because I always remember that because somebody made a parody called like Resurrection Fuck. So.
Oh man, well, you kind of
Yeah.
just.
Well, why do you guys ask that I'm a Dragon Ball fan? Is it just
Man,
Because we're big Dragon Ball fans.
Dragon Ball's what made me get
like
into
no,
filmmaking. It's
I'm
like,
definitely.
it's my thing. Whew. Stayed about
I mean, I could definitely be a fan.
Oh yeah.
I just need to I need to honestly just watch the Boo saga because I've watched enough of the Cell saga. Like I was gonna rewatch it with like Kai because you know Kai's pretty much
You
better.
could, but I mean,
Or you
it'd be
could not.
really censored, and you'd have like a.
Are you guys like those guys that are like for the original and
Oh,
not Kai.
oh, I totally am. I don't know about
Yeah.
Matthew, but
Same.
I totally am. I mean, it's
Oh,
because
really?
there's a lot they left
Yeah.
out. There's a lot of filler stuff that's like really interesting. They would leave out, and
Honestly, I think the only that I'd be upset about them leaving out would be that one episode where Goku drives a car.
they left that out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they left
fuck.
that
Well, I guess I'm watching that episode online.
out. Yeah, and plus, and my one thing is that they replaced a lot of voice actors. Cause like
They're not
Kid
super
Gohan's
great.
Kid Gohan's voice actor kind of pisses me off now because he sounds like a little bitch. I mean, even though he kind of
no,
is, but like,
At least he's not just like Kid Goku's voice actor again. Like he's his own character now,
yeah, but
which
that
I
was
like.
the best part though. They even did that with Kid Goku and like in Xenoverse 2, because they're like, oh, we can't use that one girl anymore. We'll just use this new girl, and it's just so weird. But I mean, I don't call the shots, and I'm just happy that we still have Dragon Ball. Do you watch?
I mean, I could definitely understand people that prefer the original over Kai. I just,
Mhm.
I'm a lazy fuck that doesn't like to watch long shows.
Yeah, that's
So,
understandable. And yeah, that's something I can understand too. Because I mean, I love Dragon Ball, but yeah, it can be really long-winded sometimes, really long-winded. But and I understand that. And yeah, and if people want to watch Kai because of that, that's totally fine. Because sometimes I'll get a little like, what's gonna happen next? Because that'll leave you hanging for a while. But they don't do that with Super though, the new series, which I'm kind of happy about. I mean, except for this Tournament of Power thing, they're kind of dragging things on quite a bit.
I was pretty upset with Super when it first came out because I was like, oh shit, new Dragon Ball stuff. But then they just did the Beerus arc and
Yeah,
the
that was
Resurrection F
dumb.
arc again.
Yes,
And it got dragged out for so long. It was like, oh Jesus.
There's been other animes that have done that. I can't. I think the Naruto did that. The little Boruto series.
Yeah. Boruto is I think in the middle of it where they're just doing the movie now.
Yeah. And it's just like, man, I don't really understand why they're doing that. I guess it's because a lot of people haven't. Maybe there's like a lot of fans that haven't seen the actual movies, so they're like, oh, we'll just kind of revamp it and put in episodes. But
I mean, yeah, I guess like I don't fully understand it honestly
yeah,
because if you I mean I guess it's just kind of like take it it's as if like Dragon Ball is like a wet towel and you're like squeezing all the money juices out of it and it's just like, oh wait, we have this puddle of money juice but we can get more of it if we just do the same arc again. Okay.
Exactly.
And they just kind of keep wringing it until it's like all like fucking dry.
Yeah.
So, it's like that, I would say.
Oh my god. So, okay, so how did you? Okay, I noticed you have like a little over 6,000 subs on YouTube. So how did that happen? Was it just like kind of an overnight thing, or you just like kept putting out stuff?
Well, you see, it's called talent. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! Shots fired.
Exposed.
I'm sorry, I'm full of sass today.
It's all
But
good.
essentially what happened was that like the initial sub boost that happened like for a while when I created my YouTube channel, I had like under 1,000 subs for I think the longest time. I know I had definitely over like 200, but it was just kind of stagnant. And then I started doing JoJo shit, and my life changed forever.
So we just need to start doing JoJo stuff, and then we'll.
Yeah, because we only have 50 subs, both of us.
I know.
You ever listen to G? You're like, yeah, back when I had 1,000.
Yeah, we're just like, what the fuck? We only have 50.
My mom watches my videos. That's it.
I mean, like, I've had this channel going for like, I think since like 2013 or 2014.
Oh.
It's been around for a long ass time. Not like a decade or anything, but at least like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So I've just been kind of making stupid videos, and I just happened to like jump on the JoJo bandwagon at like the right time, I would say.
Yeah.
And like, I did that thing where like you go on the subreddit and you go like, hey, I made this JoJo video, fucking A.
Yeah.
And then people are like, hey, fucking A, that's a okay video. And then yeah, bada bing, bada bam.
Bada bing, bada boo. Man. Yeah, yeah, 'cause there's a lot of JoJo stuff on here. But so
Oh yeah.
what I remember I was flipping through your videos one day and I saw that there was a trailer for like this video game that's gonna be on Steam this year. Is that gonna happen?
God. No, that is a total prank. I pranked
Oh.
people, pranked you.
What? You got me.
Just a prank, bro. Just a prank.
Yeah, it's just a prank, just a prank. That video, essentially that video was about my series that I was working on for the longest time called Battle Street. I mentioned it earlier in the podcast, which is what my avatar is in the style of.
Okay,
yeah. It's kind of hard to explain what Battle Street is, especially because like it's not fully out yet. There's only like one episode out, and that was because I rushed it out for this competition. I wanted to go back and redo it.
Yeah.
But essentially like it's kind of like my own original creation, and I was fucking around one day and being like, I'm gonna make a fake game UI with these characters. So then I did it. And then I didn't post it for like months because I was like, why the fuck would I post this? But then I was like, you know what? I could just make a fake game trailer and see if I can fuck with people.
Well, you got
So
me.
then I did. I did fuck with people. So I guess at the end of the day, like it's not the video itself doesn't really have that many views compared to all my other stuff.
Yeah.
But the people that did watch it are like, wow, can't wait. And I'm like, no, guys, please. It's a joke. But like I made my own like fake game logo, like a little animated, like I think it was like Crank Games or something, where it's just a crank and it's like rotating. I told my roommate, I was like, because my roommate was a game major, I was like a game design major, and I was like, yo, what would be like a really good name for like an obscure indie development company? And we settled on Crank. So yeah, so that's how that happened. It's not real. I wish it was.
So like, if you ever had the opportunity one day to make that into a real game, would you do it?
Oh no, dude! In a heartbeat. Like
okay.
I thought
yeah.
you were going a different route for a second.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, no, definitely in a heartbeat. My game design major roommate actually took interest in it and started messing around. Like I gave him all the assets to just kind of fuck with. Nothing really came of it, but definitely if I had the chance, I know the entire story and it would perfectly fit into like a game like that. I was going for like a game like, that one that got popular recently, Night in the Woods, where it's literally just walking around and interacting with objects. It's like a point and click adventure game, but like on a 2D plane.
Oh, I can see that getting big, because like it's a lot of
Yeah, no, I love games like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man. I'm gonna be looking out one day. Just checking Steam every day for Battle
One day.
Street.
Yeah, cross my fingers that my stupid web show that is never coming out will become a stupid game that is never coming out.
Okay, so tell me, so you've got a lot of variety of stuff that you have on your channel. Like, what are so what is so what all do you have on your channel? What all do you post? Because there's quite a bit I noticed.
I thought you were gonna ask me like what is channel? Like
What is channel?
Like, what is YouTube? I don't even like.
So like, are you asking like what like my favorite stuff is,
Well,
or
like, what kind of content do you put out? Because you got like you have a whole lot of stuff, man. So like, what's kind of like?
I guess honestly, at the end of the day, it's just kind of what I feel like making, because like when I made the YouTube channel, like I said, I wanted to do Let's Plays, and then I did random video edits, and now I do mostly voice acting centric content. But, every once in a while I'll like review a game or review like something just because I'm like, I get on a binge with like game review channels, and I'm like, fuck, I could do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like honestly, it's just kind of whatever I feel like making. Like, there's a couple of videos coming up. Like, I have like 5 videos done that I've yet to post because I wanted to stockpile them for a while. But there's like some stuff coming up that's like unlike anything I really made before.
Really?
So that'll be interesting. Nobody will probably give a shit, but at the end of the day, I'm just doing it for myself. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and man, I mean, your videos are awesome, man. You have a lot of talent. Um, so are you ever gonna do like any live action stuff? You think?
Oh, that's the thing that I was gonna post. So like like I said, actually I don't think I've ever said this, but at least on this podcast, but I don't really like showing my face or name, and I guess the simple reason why is just I like my privacy.
Yeah.
So
That's
I don't
understandable.
like a lot of my stuff getting out there. Like I do voice acting in real life. I go to real auditions. I've auditioned for actual cartoons and stuff.
Oh, sweet.
And I don't like to mix and match online shit with my real shit because I'm always afraid that like a potential employer will see some random bullshit I did online and be like,
Oh, yeah.
maybe not, But maybe one day if I get to a high point in my career, I'll just kind of be like, hey, this is me, whatever. But yeah, the live action stuff, like you asked, there is some live action stuff on my channel with me and my friends, but the camera is just my point of view because I don't want to
Yeah.
be in it.
Oh yeah, because I seen that one where you were telling about like how you almost got kidnapped.
That one, there's one where I bought like during the amiibo craze. Me and my friends went out to buy amiibos and we just did stupid shit the entire day.
Yeah.
I have some stuff like that coming out soon, but it's a lot more I guess like story oriented or like there's like each thing has like a clear focus instead of like just being like, hey, look at all this stupid shit that happened in the real world.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like I don't know how I would describe it, but it'll come eventually.
Awesome. Yeah, cause I've been looking out for some of that live action stuff. Can't wait for that. I don't think I've seen the Amiibo one. Yeah, but I'll definitely look at
Oh,
that.
the amiibo is one of my favorite videos right now.
Yeah.
It's just it's complete absurdity, and it just gave me an excuse to take footage of my friends and just put stupid edits on it. It's just a fun video.
Sounds good. Okay. So outside of YouTube and all that, so what do you like to do for for fun? I mean, do you have fun?
That's actually a pretty good question. It's pretty deep actually now that I think about it. Do you have fun?
Do you really have friends?
Oh, it's so mean.
I question that all the time. Do I have friends? Are they real?
I'm JK.
I don't really know. I mean, the main thing I do for a hobby is just make YouTube videos because I find it fun. Obviously not all of them are fun to make because like making like hard to make content, you're constantly just like, this part of it isn't fun, but if I want to make a good video, I got to do it.
Yeah.
I think it mainly just comes from the satisfaction of knowing like, hey, I made that. That exists because I brought it into this crazy world. But I guess like just in my spare time, I just play video games, hang out with friends. But what would anybody do? Not but what would I'm not speaking right.
Join the club. It's all good.
It's what anybody would do. Just
Yeah.
play video games, hang out with friends, go to college classes, doing work.
Oh yeah, you're in college.
Yeah, I'm in college right now.
How you how are you enjoying college life?
College life is really, really good. My roommate's really awesome. He doesn't really like he's not like in any of my videos, but like
Hmm.
I do live streams every week now, and
Oh, okay.
he's shown up. He's shown up in plenty of live streams in the background because
Oh, okay.
I'll just say something stupid and then he'll walk over to me and point out how stupid it was and then walk away. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy.
That's cool. So yeah, I mean, and I could kind of relate to, I mean, I don't really do too much either nowadays. 'Cause it's like
Yeah.
it's like I mean, when you get older, man, your free time is just being eaten up, man. You just don't have
Hmm.
any. But yeah, I remember the good old college days. Those were not fun times.
Ah, yes.
I hated
The
school.
days of yore.
But I mean, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So what are you majoring in?
Oh no, dude, I'm doing film.
Oh, sweet.
Majoring in film right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I used to well, when I started off at going to actual college, I majored in film, but then I went to tech school after that because I'm like I kind of want to get my career started. So I
Hmm.
did like television production, and now I work at a news station. So and I only got it done in like 2 years. So I mean, like doing that versus like going to college for me because I knew I wouldn't actually make it in college because I'm just not really I don't know, like I don't have the attention span to like do homework and all that, even though that's a really bad excuse. But I had to save my wallet at that point before it was too late. But
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I can't focus for shit.
yeah, because I mean there's so much going on around you, and yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to get my way, trying to get, can't talk, trying to work my way up to, start working in film one day. You just gotta, it's just the film
Hmm.
industry. You gotta start off like at the bottom, like the very bottom, and keep
Oh
working your
yeah,
way up from the bottom.
everybody's at the bottom of the food chain in the
Oh yeah,
beginning.
yeah, and you just gotta apparently just build your contacts and all that, and just do projects outside. Cause I used to make short films all the time, but I don't really do that too much anymore. Even though I do have one kind of coming up, I wanted to start doing again.
Oh
But
really?
yeah, yeah, it's a project I had like last year, but I couldn't do it, so I scrapped that one and I did another one, which was like completely different. And this one had a lot of potential, so I was like, you know what, I think I'll bring it back. But I'm gonna right now just kind of clean up the script and just work some things out on it and make it a little better than what it was. But yeah, so uh, what was I gonna ask? So, have you ever like helped make a film or anything like that, or made your own?
Yeah, no, I've gotten plenty of films and stuff that I've helped with. None of it really is stuff though that I like associate with my I guess online persona.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I I I don't know. Nothing really I guess noteworthy. They're all kind of meh,
Oh
except for like one or two. So you know.
well, I mean, you gotta start off somewhere, man. Can't start off
Oh
as
yeah, no,
Paramount.
definitely. It's like YouTube. I'm just using it as a learning tool, pretty
Yeah,
much, to become a better person. Because if I'm not making something, then I'm not gonna improve.
yeah. I I feel you, man. So, next question. So, a lot of games came out this year.
That is true. I
I
mean,
don't.
you mean last year? Because
Oh,
this year, like, is only been a couple of days.
oh, hardy, yeah. So, okay. I don't know if this podcast will be out by the time I put this one out, but me and my friend we did a podcast on the most anticipated games of this year. But I mean, last year we had some pretty good games. So, what were some of your favorites that you played last year?
Man, I mean, I don't know. Mario Odyssey?
Oh.
Boom! Fucking yeah! My boy Mario's back. He's doing his 3D overworld jumping ass motherfucking shit.
Those are always
Goddamn,
the best
love
Mario
that boy.
games. those are always the best ones. The little 3D ones. They're god. Like Sunshine will always be one of my favorites.
Yeah, the open world in that game in Mario is fucking good. I love that shit.
It's a beautiful game. It really is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's funny because people either say Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild, and it's like at that point, if people are debating on who did the best game of the entire year between one company. Yeah, you did something good. You did something really good.
Honestly, when Nintendo goes out of their comfort zone and they try something new, it is almost always like amazing.
Yes.
Like Breath of the Wild is so different than the normal Zelda game, and it's fucking great. And same with Mario Odyssey, even though like it borrows a lot from like Mario 64 and Sunshine. It goes so out of its comfort zone. It does such like weird shit. Like and spoilers from fucking Mario Odyssey, I guess, like having like vocal songs with like lyrics and shit.
I freaking love that song.
And, like,
the freaking Jump Up Superstar one.
Oh my god.
Boy.
That and the ending song is fucking amazing.
I didn't know there was a song.
And of course the boss
ended.
fights. The boss fights are mwah, they are the beautiful shit, especially the fucking actual Dark Souls boss that just shows up. And fucking Bowser riding this giant ass dragon, like
I saw.
It's a fucking realistic ass dragon in a Mario game. It's fucking amazing. I love it.
Is it true that spoiler alert that you can actually be Bowser at the end? Like you throw your hat on him.
Yeah, that's the big climactic moment of the story. And then when you're going through the final part of the game, there's this fucking amazing vocal track that I'm telling you all right now, the ending vocal track is so much better than Jump Up Superstar
really?
in every way. It's oh my god, if you love Jump Up Superstar, it's like out of nowhere Mario just becomes an anime and he's just like what the fuck is happening? What?
Oh my gosh.
And it's just like this epic music and I'm like, wow, Nintendo really went all out on this shit. Holy jeebus.
Man. I wonder how long that game was in production. Like,
I wonder that too. I have no idea, honestly.
I
know Breath of the Wild is
for years, man. Because I remember they announced it back in 2016, 2015,
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know where Mario can go from here.
I don't know.
But I'm hoping it's someplace even bigger and better. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew, what was your favorite game of last year? Like, what was the one that really stood out to you?
Man, as you know, I do really like Odyssey. It's on my channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say Odyssey, but I don't want to. I want to piggyback.
Say it again. Fucking Mario Odyssey.
What was yours?
Mass Effect Andromeda, of course.
Was that last year?
No, that game was bad. I was just playing. I'm trying to.
I was trying to say, like, wait, are you serious?
No,
like Mass
Final
Effect
Fantasy
Andromeda?
came out a few years
Oh
ago.
no! Andromeda was. It was cool at first. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was cool at first. I love the Mass Effect series, but man, oh man, did they mess up big time. And like the graphics weren't the thing that bothered me. It was just like in the middle of the game, you're just like, what do I do? Like, why do I even care anymore? You know, that's kind of what made me put the game down. But dude, I don't even know what my favorite game was this year. I want to say Lost Legacy, only because I'm a Uncharted fan, but I know that's a lie.
Wait, I'm gonna change my answer. I know what game is my game of 2017.
Cuphead.
Oh shit!
No.
About Cuphead.
I mean, Cuphead's amazing and all, but what about the obvious winner, Undertale for PS4? I mean, what a I mean, you thought Undertale on PC was something. Just wait till you pop this fucker into your PS4. Baby, them graphics. Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really play Undertale. That was a game I just kind of just watched, to be honest.
It's
But I
it's
thought it
one of
was
those
awesome.
games where if you're not into the story, you're gonna enjoy the game mechanics for a while and then realize that it has flaws
Oh yeah.
that are kind of unavoidable. It's the story I feel is written brilliantly, and I think it's because of that story that it's garnered the fan base that it has now. When it comes to the actual game itself, the mechanics and the idea of like a bullet hell RPG is so interesting and cool of an idea,
Mm-hmm.
but it does kind of fall flat in some areas. Like I did a live stream of it last year, kind of being like, okay, this is my thoughts on it now
Yeah.
because I hadn't played it in so long, and I played it again, and I was like, okay, my love for this game has slowly dwindled
Yeah.
in that live stream. It's very I noticed so many issues once I just focused purely on the gameplay instead of being engrossed in the story.
Yeah. It, yeah. I mean, I thought it was a really, it was a really different game. And it definitely was.
Yeah,
It was fun to
definitely.
watch. I bet it'd be better to play. But yeah, I can't see myself buying it though. To be honest, I'll just
No,
cherish
that's
the memory I
really
had of watching it. I guess. But
yes. My favorite time watching Markiplier play Undertale.
hello everyone, my name is Markiplier. Today we're playing Undertale.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Markiplier.
So, who do you like to watch on what's it called? YouTube.
What's it called?
Yeah, I was like Netflix, Hulu,
Watch, I don't know the name of this site.
Twitch, Google,
I mean, like,
MySpace.
I watch so many fucking people for so many different things. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I'm whenever I'm like in the mood for watching like gaming stuff, I'll watch like Super Mega or like Oni plays or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know for like animation and stuff, I'll watch channels like Rebel Taxi or God damn it, I keep forgetting the other name of the channel. But hey, Robo Buddies. I watched this channel called Robo Buddies.
I don't think I've heard of them.
What was that?
I don't think I've heard of them. Are they like robots that are buddies?
Okay, so essentially, her persona is like called Robo, and she just kind of talks about animation and stuff. And she got really popular off of this rant about Steven Universe that got a little bit viral. Like it randomly got like 500,000 views.
Okay. I'm not a big fan.
And she's really fucking good at like critiquing shit, and I love watching her.
Huh. And do you like Steven Universe?
I okay. So compared to my like love of Dragon Ball Z and JoJo, where like Dragon Ball, like JoJo, I love unconditionally. Dragon Ball, I'm on and off with it. Steven Universe is like the Undertale of TV. It's like I watched it initially, I loved it, but then as I kept watching it, I kept noticing more and more flaws, and there's just filler episodes that contribute nothing and ruin character development. And like, I mean, recently they had like a story arc about them going into space again, and I was like, this is cool. The show should be more of this shit and less of like the bullshit, but I can understand.
Yeah.
Overall, I think the show is okay. It has its moments where it fucking like gets me, and I'm like, yes, I love this shit. But then it has its moments where it's like, oh, fuck, no. So yeah, it's a mixed bag.
So I've never watched the show. Oh really? And
I
but I
never will.
noticed I noticed that there are so many people that like it. And
That's a huge fan base.
yeah, and I'm not like saying this like to sound like, oh yeah, I don't understand this stuff. But like, I mean, well, because I don't. But I'm just wondering, like, what makes it like, why does it have such a huge fan base? Like, why is it a big deal?
Well, I mean, I guess it has a lot to do with there's a variety of factors to it. I feel like it's one of those shows that has leading females in its cast that aren't like they're characters that don't need eyelashes in a cartoon to decipher that they're female characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like the generic thing in a cartoon, like, is this a girl character? Give her a skirt and eyelashes, and we know she's a girl. Like characters, like it doesn't. They're like good leading female characters. I guess like the point where it rose in popularity, like when it first started airing, nobody really gave a shit. They were all like, "Oh, it's some new stupid Cartoon Network show. It's probably just like Adventure Time or some shit, just trying to like bank off of the weird humor."
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking at first.
Yeah, no, me too. Everybody was. But eventually, like near the end of season 1 or season 2 or whatever, they hit like this big story arc where they revealed that like the gem characters are all aliens, and then people are like, "What the fuck is this?" And then there was this big like fight. There was a couple of fight scenes, and it got actually really fucking like epic out of nowhere and cool. And that's where a lot of people hopped on, especially me. I was like, "Whoa, hello," because I had just gotten done like watching Gravity Falls for the first time, and then people are like, "Hey, Steven Universe exists," and I'm like, "Gotta watch it." But it's definitely one of those shows that like it'll have super fucking cool and interesting moments and like epic parts to it, but then everything else is just like, yep, you're watching a kids show. There's just gonna be episodes about nothing.
Yep.
With the characters just fucking off somewhere. But like I said, it's a mixed bag because of that. Because with a TV show like that, it's a show at its core that is aimed at children. It's aimed to entertain children, and I don't think that a lot of people really realize that when they watch it. It's not going to be like, and I'm not saying just because it's aimed at children that it should be that it's bad, or that since it's aimed at children it can't be enjoyed by adults like me and like so many other people, or that its content shouldn't be judged just for like. I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, it's a kids show. You can't judge it at the same rate that you can in a show for adults." And it's like, I mean, yeah, you can, because it's a show that exists and it can be criticized. But I'm just saying that at its core, it's a show for kids. They're aiming at kids. So not every episode is going to be this huge plot-heavy story arc. There's just going to be episodes where they fuck off somewhere, and I don't mind that. It's just, it's not my cup of tea.
I feel you. Yeah, because, yeah, I mean, I understand, because there are a few shows that I actually like that are kind of like, I guess they're kind of aimed towards, because, it's like, I can't really tell. Because, they're not on anymore, but one was
like what shows?
Okay, one was like Ben 10, like the first season of that. I thought that was
Ben
one of
10's
the most amazing shows ever. And then, the same guy
who... Love that show.
Yeah, and then the same guy who made Ben 10, his name, he calls us the Man of Action. He made, what's it called? Generator Rex.
Yeah, Generator Rex. Yeah.
And I recently, like last year, because I found it on, what's it called, on Netflix. And I'm like, oh, well, this guy kind of reminds me of like this, this manga that I'm making. And, and I started watching it, I'm like, God damn, this is a good show. Like, because I never really heard too much about it, beforehand. But I just like got into it, and it got really deep at some points. And then another bonus show, I guess, is like this show my sisters they introduced me to. It's called We Bare Bears. That show's freaking hilarious.
I've heard a lot about that.
It is so.
I've heard a lot about that show.
Oh my God.
I've been meaning to watch it. I never have yet. Like, how is it? Is it like
It's hilarious, man. Like.
Oh, good.
Like I don't know how to explain it because it's a totally different style. It's like it's kind of like it reminds me of Regular Show, but with bears, and there's a lot of hip hop in it. The music's great. That was got a lot of great
You know what?
music.
You had me at regular show, but with bears. Honestly.
It was regular show was a great show as well. I never did watch the end though.
Oh yeah, no, I never finished that show, but I loved its first couple of seasons when it started airing.
Yeah, Matthew, he likes My Little Pony.
Shut the fuck up.
He's
I thought you were gonna say Rick and Morty.
oh yeah, you do
You're a
like Rick and
brony.
No, trust me, I'm not. He's just messing with you.
I'm just gonna cut that out in the podcast.
You did.
No, leave it in. Leave it in.
It's like, yeah, Matthew's a brony.
But hey, yeah, Rick and Morty, what a show, right? Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing you're on the bandwagon as well with Rick and Morty.
I like Rick and Morty. Can't stand the fan base though. I'm not
Yeah,
associated
same.
with
That's
them.
why
Those crazy.
Yeah, same.
That's why I don't watch the show. That's like one of the
That's
reasons.
why I don't watch the one you were just talking about. What is it called?
My Little Pony.
No, not My Little Pony, Jack. The one that.
What, you got something against My Little Pony? Come on, man.
Yeah, I do.
It's like, yeah, I'll let you know I have a collection of all of them and my little amiibo sensor.
Amiibos.
Listen, I got all the damn Twilight Pony Sparkle figures in my back closet.
I worship them like they were a shrine.
Steven Universe, that's the thing I was thinking.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yes.
That's why I don't want to watch it, because of the fan base.
No, I don't. I can't see myself.
In my experience, like, you can watch the shows. You don't have to be involved in the fan base. I am definitely not, especially with Steven Universe. Like, I made like one Steven Universe video on my channel, like one, just as a joke because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Ah, fuck, this ain't JoJo. This is Steven Universe. Get the fuck out of here with that shit." And I'm like, "Hey, listen,
It's like you're fucking gay or
I'm
something.
not a part of that horrible fan base. I just enjoy the show for what it is.
Oh gosh.
Same with Rick and Morty. Like, it's just
Yeah, I
like, get the
gotcha.
fuck away from me with that fan base.
Yeah, for real. Pick a Rick!
Yeah.
So
God,
bad.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's that's like the reason I will not watch the shows, because the fan base, and it's also because people hype it up so much, and it's like everyone's watching it, and that throws me off about shows sometimes, because like if everyone's watching it except for Stranger Things, because I love Stranger Things, then I don't know, I don't feel like I want to be a part of that crowd. It feels like, I don't know, it's weird, but like
I feel like people have like this weird thing with Rick and Morty and Steven Universe where they're just like, "Oh man, Rick and Morty season 3 was bad because the last episode wasn't about the main plot of Rick and Morty." And it's like, there is no main plot of Rick and Morty. It's just a comedy. Like, when there's plot episodes, they're super good, but like at its core, it's a comedy. That's what it's trying to be. It's not trying to be like eviscerating your like expectations of what a comedy can do. It's just a really good comedy with some plot elements thrown in every once in a while to be like, hey, look, there's story, I think.
yeah, man, I don't know. One day I'll give it a shot, but I want the hype
Rick
to
and
die
Morty.
down. Yeah, I want the hype to die down quite.
Yeah, no, hype. I'll say it now. Like, hype just ruins things for people.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely, yeah. I learned that lesson the hard way when the anime Mob Psycho came out.
Oh, how is that? Because I really want to watch it. It looks really cool.
It's really good, but essentially when it first came out, I texted a friend and I was like, "Yo, dude," because he was like a huge Mob Psycho fan, and I was like, "Dude, there's a Mob Psycho anime coming out." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And I'm like, "Dude, why didn't you tell me?" And he's like, "Because you ruin everything with your incessant hype." And then I slowly kind of like, I just like slowly put my phone down and retreated to my room and cried like a baby. But not really. But,
don't overhype everything.
Whenever I bring it up to him, he's just like, "Yeah, sorry about that, by the way. That came off way more mean-spirited than I meant it to." And I'm like, "It's okay. I'm fine. I don't need you.
Oh my god. Yeah, that. Well.
But yeah,
Matthew,
I
would never
learned.
say
I
that to
firsthand
you.
learned. Hype not only ruins shows, but it ruins friendships. So
Well, oh god. So.
be careful, kids.
So what's so cool about Rick and Morty?
Well,
Who wants to
it
elaborate
started
on
and
this?
it was like, it's a funny show. It's just a really, really well written, funny show at its core.
Better than
And
South
then,
Park?
much like Steven Universe, and it has they both have their very specific target demographics, but then they start introducing this plot, and then people get engrossed in that plot to the point where they only want to see episodes about the plot. That's where people have flipped out, where they're just like, we don't want an episode where Rick and the president have a fist fight. We want to see Rick go
actually an
into a
episode.
time
Oh.
portal or fucking whatever.
That was the last episode people were bitching about that he was just talking about.
Oh. And I heard that they're not gonna bring these until like next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They haven't
the thing
started
with
working on it.
is like they don't really have their release schedule is like crazy, because like the first 2 seasons came out like
Back to
that,
back.
like a snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then season 3 took so long to make, and
It's like
I
2
guess you can
years.
blame that on, yeah, you can blame that on their production, like kind of like going into hell for a little while, because they were like, there was like a bunch of rewrites or something like that where they were like, oh no, this doesn't work, or they tried out like some new writing style or format or whatever, and they took too long with it.
Oh.
But I think they're going back to a better production schedule for season 4 onward.
Yeah.
At least I'm hoping, because I need more of that show in my life. I love it.
See, okay, and there was a point to where I was gonna try it out, but then the whole stupid ass Mulan Szechuan sauce thing started.
Oh,
yeah, that
God,
was
no!
stupid.
Don't even start with that.
Oh,
That was
my God.
fucking dumb.
Oh God!
And
I-
did he mention it like briefly in the show? Like
yes,
wasn't
it was like in one scene and that was it, and then everyone
was a
flipped their
passing
shit
joke.
out. Yeah, it was a slight joke, and then it went way too far.
Oh my gosh, like that.
And
just
people were
threw me
like,
off.
"Wait a second! This sauce is a thing that exists in the real world?" And then they're all like, "We want the sauce."
Yeah, and then they all just start flipping shit
We
out.
want the sauce.
So then there's a bunch of like fucking like fat ass people like all throughout McDonald's who are huge Rick and Morty fans, and they're just screaming, "We want this sauce!" And the McDonald's employees are like, "Shit, we don't get paid enough for this shit," and they just
Yeah.
leave.
It's like we don't even know what sauce you're talking about. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, isn't it just like teriyaki sauce? Like what the
I
heck?
have no idea.
Oh my god.
It definitely reached critical mass when McDonald's did the promotion where they were like, "We're gonna bring the Szechuan sauce back for a limited time," but they didn't. They failed to mention that each McDonald's restaurant was they'd only get a specific amount of the sauce,
Oh yeah.
and it was very small. And then that caused everybody to be fucking dipshits and go ape shit that they
Yeah.
didn't get the sauce.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
So McDonald's had no fucking idea what they were doing.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was
That-
just insane.
Yeah, it was.
Like a show like that
This
can
goes
have
to
such
show
a-
you don't do
pay attention
anything.
to the fan
Just-
bases.
If you watch Rick and Morty, stay at home. We don't care how high your IQ is. If you like the show, that's okay. Just stay at home. Go in the corner. Just stare at the wall, please.
Right.
Oh my gosh. That's insane, man.
That's so stupid. And then the
gosh.
Pickle Rick thing blew up too.
Oh,
It's like one episode. It's like it was funny. Now it's not.
I only laugh when
Stop.
I only laugh when
It's
Super
like-
Mega bring it up. That cracks me up. It's like, hey, dude, it's Pickle Rick. Hey.
When I saw that joke, like we originally saw Pickle Rick back in like Comic-Con of last year or something, where like or not last year but the year before that, where they were showing animatics of the new season, at Comic-Con for Rick and Morty fans, and everybody's like, "Why the fuck is Rick a pickle?" Haha. And it was funny because it was just stupid. It's like, why the fuck is he a pickle? And then we find out that he's just a pickle because he's just a pickle. And I mean, we find out in the episode he just turns himself into a pickle because he doesn't want to go to counseling, and that's the reason. But essentially, it's like people totally miss the joke, and like I get it, haha. Yeah, it's like I get it, haha. He's a pickle, but like that's only funny for so long.
Yeah, and people are like cosplaying as Pickle Rick and all that. They got a Pickle Rick amiibo or a pop figure.
2 of them now.
What are they called? Pop figures. Yeah, pop figures. Yeah.
Wait, there's 2 pop figures of Pickle Rick?
Yep.
Are you? Oh my fucking god. Okay, well,
it comes out in February, I believe.
Wait, so they're not even out?
No, you can pre-order them on Amazon.
So okay, wait, let me get this straight. This fucking Pickle Rick meme that has been dead for about a year now is just now getting a pop figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it for you.
I love being on this planet. This is my favorite planet to be on.
This is the only one I've ever been on.
Oh, shit! I've been found out. I'm an alien. I'm sorry. I must go.
We got the proof!
I'm sorry, it comes out on the 19th of this month.
Oh, fuck yeah. Have a pre-order? Damn.
Are you into those pop figures? Or like...
I mean, like, I don't know. I never buy them for myself. I have had them gifted to me, and I'm just like, thanks, I'll put this on my shelf, I guess. Like, I have a stack of the boxes on my shelf. I haven't taken any of them out.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, they're ugly motherfuckers. They're not good-looking collectibles at all.
Yeah, well, Matthew loves them. He's got, like, freaking... How many do you have, man?
I have too many. That's how many.
He's got, like...
Actually, if I can combine topics really quick,
Go for it.
Steven Universe got some pop figures, and the pop figure for the character Pearl is one of the most disturbing looking pop figures I've ever seen in my life.
Look it up. Oh my god. Yeah, because... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, there's only one that I watched, but it was of my favorite filmmaker, Kevin Smith, and it was an exclusive that he was giving out at Comic-Con, and I'm like, I couldn't get my hands on it because I couldn't go to Comic-Con. And it was like a Hot Topic deal, I guess, and I guess they don't have them in stores any. Oh my god, that's scary. Oh god.
I just sent you the pop figure. It has a mouth for some reason.
Oh god, that's weird. Wait, do they all have mouths?
No.
No, it's like, why give this specific pop figure a mouth compared to all the other pop figures that don't have mouths?
And not just that, but it's kind of a creepy mouth at that.
And his nose. That is scary. Oh my god.
Yeah, its nose is huge. And normally they don't have noses either.
I'm not even gonna lie though. I kind of want one.
Like a Steven Universe one?
It won't let me click on it for some reason.
The Pearl one with the creepy fucking mouth and nose. Kind of want it.
She's scary.
She's something, all right.
She's scary. I don't like her.
She just kind of stares into your soul with her blank ass eyes. I definitely think that it might be the combination of the weird mouth under the chin and like like blue unblinking eyes.
Yeah, and it looks like she has a third eye. That's what kind of scares me.
Yeah, like a really big third eye.
I hope that you link this in the podcast or something, because if nobody could see this, that would be a true shame, because I want everybody to have nightmares.
People, if you want to see what this looks like, just look at your screen for the next 5 seconds. I swear, this will be the things. This thing will be.
Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. It scared me.
Cheapers.
Like Zoink Scoop. It's real.
Ruh-roh. Oh my god, that thing is scary, dude.
Oh my god, is this a link to it on Amazon? Please be.
I'm Pickle Rick.
Oh, Pickle Rick on pop figure Amazon thingy, yes!
Amazon thingy!
Yes! Pop figure, yes! That's a really cool Grimer one I just saw from Ghostbusters.
There's a pop figure for Grimer the Pokemon?
No,
No.
no, from what's it called? From Ghostbusters.
I was
Slimer, that's his name.
Yeah, it's
What a
Slimer, not
specific
Grimer.
Pokemon to give a pop figure to. Like,
Pikachu would probably be the only one. Pikachu
Right.
and Charizard. Like,
Or Eevee. Pikachu, Charizard, and Eevee.
oh my gosh.
some of my favorite things. Some of my favorite things to do with my friends is we've started finding pop figures that look like us, and we've been like slowly gathering up like, okay, which of our friends looks like what pop figure. So we have not found one. I have a friend named Binjo Monkey that helps me with videos and stuff every once in a while.
Yeah.
And he looks exactly like that character from the Netflix show Big Mouth. The Hispanic one that fucks the pillow. I forget his name.
I don't think I've watched this show.
Mm-mm.
I've watched Black Mirror where they fuck a pig, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find a link to the picture. But
I
we've
wanna
been
see a
waiting
fucking
for Big
pig-
Mouth to
pillow
get pop
though.
figures because we know it's gonna happen eventually. And when it does, we'll have a pop figure that looks exactly like my friend Binjo. So
okay. Well, I'm just waiting on my Jake Paul pop figure.
Oh my god, I'll kill myself.
God, no.
Get a nice Logan Paul one with a dead body.
With a dead body. He's like recording
This
the body.
podcast just got extremely dated.
Oh yeah, it'll come out in like 2 years.
Yes.
Like people listen to this in 2 years like, who the fuck is Jake Paul?
I don't even think people. I wonder if people will be watching this in the future. That'd be crazy. It's like a time capsule, you know, if you think about it.
Yeah, no, like I have plenty of videos where it's like people will find my super old videos from like 2 or 3 years ago and comment on them, and I'm like, shit, this still does exist.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Saltydkdan. Today we're gonna be cranking that.
That sounded exactly like me.
I tried to do my Leafy impression, but it didn't really work out too well.
I mean, I sound exactly like Leafy. What?
Time to start making a second channel where you just rant on people.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Leafy. Wait, what's that?
Speaking of dating this podcast, that's a big date right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Leafy. He's dead, man.
He doesn't even post anymore, I don't
Actually,
think.
real life, just fucking dead.
That's the
never
body
come
that Jake Paul recorded.
Plot twist. They are just now taking action for that stuff, man. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. Like, if it was anyone else, they would have had that thing, like, taken down. They would have gotten, like, 8 strikes. They would have been banned from the country.
If it was anyone else
We're
where
talking
YouTube
about that
couldn't make
video
money
that
from.
Jake Paul did of the dead body, right?
Yeah. If it was anyone else that they couldn't profit from, it would have been down a long time ago, and the channel would have been gone.
Yeah, I think he just, like, lost his YouTube Red Series or something like that. I don't even know he had one.
So dumb.
I just wish, like, I don't like...
There's a petition going around to ban his channel.
Oh, man. Like, I don't really care for him or Jake Paul, but, like, I really wish it was, like, Jake instead of him that did that, honestly. I can't stand either of them, but Jake's worse to me. Well, not now. But, man.
I know. I don't know if it was Jake or Logan Paul, but didn't one of them stage their own death in front of like thousands of fans that were in front of the hotel that he was in or some shit?
That was Logan.
Was it
And then
Logan?
one of them
Yeah.
acted like they were like colorblind or something like
That was
that.
Logan.
Yeah, it was Logan.
Oh,
And
Oh
then
my
They
god.
put on those glasses. He's like,
Yeah, he put on
H3.
the physically orgasms.
yes.
I was like, have you seen H3H3's video about that?
Oh no, that's how I found the
Oh,
video.
yeah,
I
me
was
too.
like, oh my god,
It was so friggin'
Yep.
hilarious. Him and iDubbbz,
this
man.
is brilliant.
Oh man, I fucking love iDubbbz, even though he says some really mean things about black people sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think he didn't say it about them. It's just like it was just like an ongoing like thing that someone called him a nigger faggot one time, And I'm
Now it's just kind of a channel meme. I mean, he's definitely died down with that recently, though.
oh yeah,
I feel.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but man, because I go back and watch his old episodes, and I'm like, oh, I'm black.
Yes, I too go back and watch his older episodes and think about my ethnicity.
I thought you was gonna say, "Oh yes, I too am black."
I too am of African descent.
Yes.
Oh man, I just can't stop looking at the freaking...
that creepy doll.
Yeah, she's just like staring at me now on like two screens.
Why did they choose blue? All of the other eyes are black. Why blue?
The Pearl pop figure, like, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like that old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer animated Christmas special, the claymation one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Kind of looks like a character from that.
Yeah, it does actually. It's crazy.
They have like the strange looking like mouths and shit. Like they're kind of like triangles, but not really. And they got the pointy nose from the elves and shit.
Oh my god, she's just staring.
I hate the blue eyes. They freak me out.
Yeah, they're so like they're blank. It's like I know her eyes are supposed to be blue. Like she has blue pupils, so she has blue eyes on the pop figure. But like, they don't look like pupils. They just look like her entire eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because normally pop figures are white and black. Not, I mean the eyes, not that.
There's a lot of pop figures up there. How many do you think you have, Matthew?
I don't want to know.
How much money have you put
That's why I said I don't want to know. Don't say anything.
I want to say you have.
Are you a pop figure fanatic? Do you collect them?
I do collect them.
Yeah. He's got a lot. Do you have a video that you can show him? Like on your phone that you can like.
I don't have Skype on my phone.
Oh man, yeah, he's got a lot. I mean, I'll admit though, I mean, he's got some cool ones, but.
I just collect the ones that I really like from like shows and stuff like that.
I just want Kevin Smith. That's all I want. And then I'll die.
I think I wanted the Death Trooper one too.
That's cool. I just want Kevin Smith.
Gotcha.
I feel like you know that you're like a success if you have your own pop figure.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's the moment in your career where you're like, I've officially made it. This is my time.
Right.
It's like, I'm done. That's all I wanted was a pop figure of myself.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's all I'm in it for.
Oh my god!
As soon as that pop figure comes, I'm out.
What if they start making YouTube pop figures?
Oh my god, no! Get the fuck out of here.
What if they have? I feel like they have.
They haven't.
How do you know?
I think I would have figured it out by now.
Yeah, Matthew probably.
I'll look it up. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Please do.
Gosh.
I want a PewDiePie bro fist pop figure.
Oh my gosh. They probably have like the pop figures of his dogs.
Oh my gosh. They have a I can see them having a Markiplier one.
Yeah.
Or you could change that little Hello Neighbor one that you have to Markiplier.
Oh, fuck me.
You could... What? Oh, do they really?
Oh, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
I know that the pop figure store online.
Yeah, there's a fake.
The pop figure store online, I think, is having this thing where you can customize and make your own pop figures and then have them shipped to you.
They're very limited on what.
Yeah, but still, I'd love to, as a joke gift for like one of my friends, just make a pop figure of them.
Oh my god.
I hope that you can like customize the box or have a logo on the box, like you make a fake logo for like some fake show.
Oh my god, that would be freaking. Can you do that, Matthew? Have you looked into that?
I did. That's why I know you can't edit too much into it. Sadly.
Can you put hats on? You obviously didn't look up.
How could you not know if you could get custom hats on custom pop figures?
I need a hat. Okay, that's my staple. Hats.
That's my staple.
I like literally staple hats to my head. Like, oh my god. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're right, man. Like if you have a pop figure of yourself, that you've made it, man.
Like congratulations, you are now famous according to the laws of the planet.
I
mean, Bob Ross, he has a pop figure.
He does, and I have.
I'm not even gonna lie. As much as I dislike pop figures, I really wanted to get the Bob Ross one because it's Bob Ross.
Yeah, that's why I got him.
Yeah, I don't know. Then he has what's that when you have a Shadow the Hedgehog one?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that that's a thing. I'm just so glad that they were like, you know who needs a Funko Pop? Shadow the Hedgehog.
Can we just point out the new game that came out?
You want to talk about Sonic
You can make your own fan fiction. His name's Blade the Hedgehog. 5'5". He has infinite powers. Immortal.
From Sunglasses who doesn't care.
I hate everything about that game.
I just can't believe they actually made
have
it
you
where
played
you
it?
can customize your characters.
I shit you not. The day that it came out, I streamed it in full.
Oh.
The entire game.
I'm so sorry.
Did you make your own OC?
What was that?
Did you make your own OC?
Dude, I made an OC. His name was Milk Toast the Hedgehog.
Milk Toast the Hedgehog.
He was the most powerful Sonic character of all time. And dude, there's clothing in the game. There's a gamer shirt, and as soon as I got that shit, I put it right the fuck on because I'm a pro gamer, I deserve to be seen as such.
I want to live stream this now just as a joke.
Dude, it is fun to live stream, not fun to play.
Right.
You look pretty painful.
That's the only way I'd play it is if I live streamed it.
I saw
It's
this.
like it's like almost as if like they took the good Sonic games, like Sonic Generations, and they're like, let's remove a bunch of the good shit and only do bad shit.
Right?
Yes.
Make the fandom come to life, pretty much.
Yeah, like
if the fandom could make a game.
The customized character was actually way more fun and interesting than fucking Sonic and Little Boy Sonic.
Yeah.
It's like if the fucking creator of Sonic just burst into the room. He's like, "What if we make Sonic, but like really fucking bad?"
Is it possible?
We need to do this.
And it's like it came out like right after the remake Sonic one from the original. What is it called? Oh, Sonic Mania.
Which everyone raves about that game, but I'm like, you guys have to realize, man, you've played that game like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just a remake.
Come on, man.
Sonic Mania is a good ass game for a lot of fucking reasons. All I want is for Sonic Mania to get a sequel and for there to be only new levels.
Do they have new levels in this one?
No.
No.
Exhibit A.
In Sonic Forces, they got like 7 different types of levels, 7 different types of areas, and there's those areas. So there's like, for example, Green Hill, which is a level we've never gotten a Sonic game before.
Nope, not at all.
We've gotten Green Hill in like 20 different Sonic games at this point. No one wanted there to be Green Hill in this.
It's such a
they were
big
like,
thing that's on the Smash Bros. Game. Like,
Green Hill is in fucking Smash Bros. Now.
Yeah.
At what point are you just like, instead of coming up with new levels, let's just take old shit.
Green Hills. Everyone likes Green Hills.
I love a
Just put 'em
Japanese
in
voice.
all.
Oh my god.
They knew that they had to come up with new levels too, so they were just like, "What is the dumbest shit we could think of? Oh, it's a jungle, but it's like there's a casino in it." And they're like, "No, we already did a casino like a shit ton of times." Yeah, but this one's in a forest.
Oh my god.
This one's in a forest.
I cannot remember the last fun Sonic game I played. It was probably freaking Sonic Heroes, to be honest.
Dude, I will say I had a lot of fun with Sonic Generations. I thought that game was really fun. But I'm one of those fuckers that's really nostalgic on Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, I have that game.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's my game. But I never realized how hard it was until I started playing it again.
I feel like if they just made a game like I'm not covering new ground here. Everybody wants a new Sonic Adventure game, but like I wish that they made a game just with the Sonic segments of those games because it's so like the controls are so good for like Sonic Adventure 2. Like I like them a lot. I just need a game full of that shit.
Exactly. Yeah, I think my favorite was like Sonic Adventure, like the director's cut one, the one where you could like free roam and all that, and you could be
Oh
Knuckles
yeah.
and Tails and all of them. That was a fun game, but it was very hard.
Oh, like going back to it, it's super glitchy. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you just phase through walls for like no reason. But I can't help but still love that game.
But guys, we all have to agree the best Sonic game, the actual best Sonic game of all time, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god.
Damn, not here.
when that game first came out, I was it was like the like start of my teenage years, and I was
Right.
like, oh fuck, Shadow the Hedgehog, yo, my favorite Sonic character getting a game, and he has guns.
He
Right.
cusses every now and then. That's just edgy. And that was like the
Fucking
first
edge.
game. That was the first game that was rated E10 and up.
Right. And fun fact, my mom wouldn't even let me play it. Like, straight up.
Yeah, I had to like yeah, my mom's she was gonna buy it for me one day, and she's like, "Why does he have a gun in his hand?" I'm like, "Oh, no, that thing is nothing." And then like I'm playing it, and then like all of a sudden I hear a "damn, not here," and then my mom's like, "What the hell is that?"
That's the
And I-
reason why my mom wouldn't let
I
me
know
play. It wasn't
Joe.
even for the guns, it was for the cussing.
Yeah,
I know, no joke, I learned cussing from Shadow the Hedgehog. Not even joking. Shadow was the one that taught me the naughty words, Ma.
You know that game you got me, Ma?
Actually, when I first played that game, I wasn't like, I guess, fully developed mentally wise. What I'm saying was I was a very stupid kid, and I played it, and the game has like a branching storyline. So if you do different objectives in the level,
Yeah.
like you go to different levels. I didn't fucking understand that because every Sonic game I played up to that point was just get to the end of the stage,
yeah, it was
bitch.
linear.
Yeah.
So I did that. I would just get to the end of the stage. And I did that, and turns out that's just the neutral route. And if you go the neutral route, the game ends with you fucking murdering Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, you murdered Dr. Eggman. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I was just like, wow, what a way to end a game. And it scarred me a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the true ending? This is where the Sonic series is going? Dr. Eggman's been killed?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it was so hard to like because I even tried my hardest to like end it on like good or evil, but I always end it neutral because it was just so hard, man.
Yeah.
I think that
The other objectives are like so stupid, and they justify it by being like, oh, when you use the checkpoints, you can go to earlier in the level and help complete the objective of like killing all the humans in the level or killing all the aliens. But it's like at that point you're just playing the level over and over and over again just to kill everything, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
fuck that.
yeah. And then there's like this little. I felt so cool when I was a kid because I was like, well, guys, I found out that you can play 2-player on 1-player because like.
Oh my god, same.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
thought I was so fucking smart.
I know. I'm like, I just totally hacked this game. Who's gonna stop me?
Master hacker.
I'm like, I'm ready for the SWAT team to come at me right now. Because it was just like you just plug in the second control and you could be the other person that your friend could be the other person that joins you in the mission. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't really too big.
There's like people at the White House and they're just like, sir, the boy, he's figured out how to play 2-player in the Sonic game. It's like, god damn it! Send the missiles! Kill him! He's getting too strong.
Oh my god, man! I just felt like a badass when I did that, and I was like the only one at school that knew. So.
Oh man, I always like before the internet, like before I knew how to use the internet, going to like school and being like sharing secrets about video games. Like, I hear that if you play the game this way, you get Luigi, and I'm like, fuck, man, I want to get Luigi.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we talk about how it's a crime that Waluigi doesn't have his own game, except
Yeah,
for
for
the
real.
little fan game?
That fan
Yes.
game's good though.
Oh my god, what is it? Insane Waluigi or something?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
it is a cool game, but man, he needs a Nintendo treatment.
I mean, even Toad has his own fucking game. It's Toad.
I mean, the good news is, like, there was just that new Nintendo Direct, and in the Nintendo Direct, there's a new Mario Tennis game, and Waluigi, my boy, is in it. And turns out
that's where he started off.
Yeah, exactly. That's where he started off. But this Mario Tennis game apparently has a full story.
Really?
Compared to the other tennis games.
Really?
And that's making me think that Waluigi's gonna actually, like, do shit for once.
Right. Instead of being a side character.
I mean, he was the main villain in, like, Mario Dance Dance Revolution, which was the weirdest fucking thing. I mean, honestly, Waluigi was probably the most appropriate villain for that game because his legs are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I would love to see Waluigi breakdance. That's all I want in my life.
Oh my god. Yeah. And okay, so another question for you guys. Okay, so so Nintendo, they're obviously rising up again. They had their little Wii U blunder, and then they came back with the Switch. Okay.
Ugh, don't get me started on that.
So, and they're doing really good. Like, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, those are smash hits. What do you think is going to be their next smash hit series?
They've been talking about them coming out with Samus, a new Prime game, so that might be good.
Yeah, Metroid Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Metroid Prime is going to be like the new Breath of the Wild.
No, I don't think it's going to be that good, no.
And they're like, whoa! Because, like, Breath of the Wild, it's a Zelda game that it's like not... Zelda games aren't really sequels. Like, Metroid Prime is a sequel, so it's
Mask.
like... I just assume... Well, I mean, yeah, Majora's Mask, but, like, even that game, like, you don't really need the, I guess, previous knowledge from Ocarina of Time, but it does help as a supplement.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I fucking love Majora's Mask. Anyway, I think their next smash hit will be the new Smash Bros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But man, I mean like a smash hit like freaking Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, because I mean that's gonna
Like,
be Smash Bros is gonna be great,
Yeah,
but...
you can always count on Smash Bros being great. Even Brawl was great, even though like people in the competitive community were like, eh.
I mean, it was the least great one out of all of them, but it was still great.
But it was still a great game. It's
Yeah.
still right. You know?
Okay, so you guys are saying Metroid Prime, which that's
No, I'm not saying Metroid Prime. Let's see here.
No, I said Metroid Prime would be the next one coming out.
Yeah, the next one coming out, which would be really big. I don't know. I mean, what other big franchises could like randomly spurt out a game? I was thinking Pikmin, but like, why the fuck is the new Pikmin game gonna be like super amazing?
Right.
Like, you know, like I don't think there's gonna be a Pikmin game that will be like the like number one game you need to play before you die. But like, I don't know. New Chibi Robo game. Give me a new Chibi Robo game. Thank you.
Chibi Robo? Never heard of
Oh,
that.
do you not know Chibi Robo?
I don't know
Nintendo's
Chibi-Robo.
best franchise?
Yeah.
Chibi Robo was about this little robot named Chibi Robo, and what he does is he cleans up houses. You walk around the house, and you just clean up shit, and that's the game.
Rob?
No. Chibi Robo is a different character.
Oh, I've never even heard of it.
Definitely look him up. He's the cutest motherfucker on the planet.
Okay.
He has a little tail that is like not a tail. It's like an electrical plug.
Yeah.
And you have to like go around and plug yourself into walls and sit there and charge your energy. It's so adorable and stupid, but I kind of love it. But yeah, I'm calling it right now, everybody. Next Chibi Robo game is going to be the new Breath of the Wild. That's going to be the quality it's going to bring to the table.
I don't think the next smash hit is going to be like a Breath of the Wild. I think it'll be more on like a Mario Odyssey level.
I mean, you don't know, man. I'm telling you, Chibi Robo is going to be the new
my God.
game for Nintendo. People are going to be like, hey, did you play the new Chibi Robo game? And they're going to be like, yeah, dude, it was sick. It's going to be all over Twitter about it. So many memes of Chibi Robo. It's already starting to happen. Because Nintendo literally just posted a random picture of Chibi Robo on fire yesterday. And people are memeing it like crazy.
Oh. So, are you serious? So he's saying Chibi Robo.
Listen, man.
Yeah, okay.
When I hear innovation, I want to think Chibi fucking Robo.
You know what? Okay, so he says Chibi Robo. Matthew, what do you say?
Probably Super Smash Bros. Honestly.
Oh, wait a second. I'll have to be right back.
Okay.
Keep talking about Chibi Robo.
Okay.
And Chibi Robo will be in Super Smash Bros. No.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a little break and we'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna be real with you really quick. I have, and I will quote right now. I have never, ever played a Chibi Robo game.
What? Scandalous! You've been hyping this game up like you played it.
I know it's crazy that Chibi Robo's biggest fan is someone who's never played the game, but trust me, it's the best game that exists and will ever exist. And the new Chibi Robo game, calling it right now, Chibi Robo goes to the bathroom. It's gonna be A+ game.
That's like saying, oh yeah, I like men, but I'm not gay.
Like.
Okay, so guys, we're back. If you couldn't tell.
Cut out that part about me saying that I don't play Chibi Robo. No one must know.
It's too late. The government's already after you. Have to destroy everything.
So yeah, everybody, welcome back to the Chibi Robo podcast.
Okay, so Matthew, we were talking about what's gonna be Nintendo's next Smash hit. So
Matthew, Smash Bros. And Chibi Robo's gonna be the new character.
So he might be, yeah. And then so Smash Bros for Matthew, and then I guess Dan really thinks Chibi Robo is gonna be the
I'm
next
telling
big
you,
thing.
like Iwata from heaven is going to come down and personally deliver the heavenly, godly Chibi Robo game to Reggie Fils-Aimé, and he will slowly float upwards while screaming, "Chee!" And it'll be that's what's gonna happen. He'll just it's like you're like hammering this wooden stake through his lungs, and his lungs are punctured, and he's just gasping and screaming for air as he ascends into the clouds, while Reggie looks down slowly and sees this godlike game. Chibi Robo goes to the bathroom.
So, okay. So whenever we get a trailer for this, we gotta do a reaction for it.
Dude, as the biggest Chibi Robo fan, I'm doing reactions of every Chibi Robo announcement.
Okay, so I guess his is actually Chibi Robo. Matthew's a Smash Bros. You've stated your case many a times, Dan, so I think we get it now. So, I think... like, I feel like I could, like... I feel like I can, like, have a... I don't even need a debate team. I feel like I can just have you, and you could go against, like, the whole freaking, like, the whole state defending Chibi Robo. Like,
I will defend him to the ends of the earth.
Okay. Okay. I think the next Smash hit for Nintendo.
Be careful what you say.
I think it's gonna be this new Pokemon RPG. Honestly.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
I think so.
Slipped my mind too, but then I remember Chibi Robo.
Anyway,
I'm gonna shut up about Chibi Robo.
That's just gonna be the podcast now, just Chibi Robo, and you're not even gonna have your picture. That's gonna be Chibi Robo.
Featuring the great, the amazing Chibi Robo, and also other guy.
Oh man, this guy is like a spokesperson.
Or something like that.
I'm telling you, all the Chibi Robo fans are gonna flock to the podcast. Anyway, I'm never saying the word Chibi Robo again. So...
You just said it again. Chibi Robo, Chibi Robo.
He shows up in the mirror and he's like, "Hello, it is me."
Oh, that's the shit out of me.
That one's
like Zoink Scoop! Like Zoinks!
Like
oh my
Zoink Scoop, it's Chibi Robo!
Jeepers, it's the creeper!
Jeepers, it's the creepers.
Oh my god. Oh,
anyway, Yeah,
Anyways,
Pokemon.
what's
Let's talk
yours?
about Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
No, that's right.
Pokemon RPG for the Switch. I think that's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be
Yeah, I
just
forgot
like
all about that.
one of my
It's gonna be
favorite
cool.
games was Pokemon Coliseum, and I feel like it's gonna be just like that. If it is, and if you can make your own character too,
That'd be really dope.
boy, it's over. It's over. It's done. Like I was gonna say
Do you even know a
Kirby.
release date for that?
I think summer this year or something.
I mean, you can already make your own character in like Sun and Moon, and
Yeah, but you can't do it on Switch.
I mean, not
You don't
yet
have
because
a
the game
Switch.
isn't out.
You have a Switch.
You can't create your own character on Switch because the game doesn't exist yet. You stupid idiot.
Damn it, he found me out. Yeah, I was gonna say Kirby, but then I saw that they're already making a Kirby game this year.
Oh, there.
Yeah, but like I don't,
Would
I
be
don't,
like
I
a
don't think.
smash hit.
Yeah, I don't think Kirby is gonna be the big breakout. I mean, Kirby's fun.
You
It's
can
fun as fuck.
if I have a Kirby game that's like Mario Odyssey, it's over. Like literally, there's no.
I
There's
really
no,
like that pause. Like, if I got a Kirby game like Mario Odyssey, that shit is over.
It's always like it's done,
It's
man.
over.
It's like no one needs to make games anymore after that.
After I beat that game, what reason do I have to keep
I think
living?
it's funny that you brought up Kirby because we were just playing Kirby right before this podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, frick, dude, Kirby Air Ride.
yeah, man. Yeah, we got all the classics here.
I love Kirby Air Ride. Yeah, you know what? Nintendo, make a new Kirby Air Ride game.
Oh, that's
gonna
what I
stick
said earlier before
I-
the podcast.
I don't think that'll hold up, man. Because I'm just scared of people trying to reboot games nowadays.
Make like City Trial the size of Breath of the Wild.
Oh
And
my gosh!
Oh my
Holy shit!
it just
Oh
like
my-
4 different Kirby's on other sides of the map collide.
I
in the
need like
middle.
32 Kirby's.
Explosion.
Yeah, I think you could have 32 and there'd still be plenty.
Oh my, 32 Kirby's City Trial, dude.
And I found out today you can unlock different colors of Kirby. Like we got a purple one.
Did you know you can unlock like Meta Knight and King Dedede and stuff?
You can get King Dedede?
Yeah.
I know you can get Meta Knight, but I didn't know King Dedede.
Yeah, he's always on the wheelie though. You can't put him on any like
Oh.
other part. But you
Yeah,
know,
King
still
Dedede.
King Dedede, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. Can you do
Yeah,
it?
Meta Knight can't be on anything. He just flies around.
Yeah, I know Meta Knight could just fly. That's
All
so
I'm
cool.
saying is there's so many Kirby characters now. If they made a new Kirby Air Ride, I'm done. Yeah.
It's done. You forgot the pause.
Yeah, you forgot the pause.
I should have paused longer, but you know,
God,
you
Chibi
get
Robot.
my funny.
Oh,
my
I thought
funny
you were gonna bring up Chibi Robot. Or Chibi Robo, whatever.
Chibi Robo Air Ride, dude.
Chibi Robo Aircraft.
Put him on the Warp Star.
It's like exactly like Kirby Air Ride, but instead the Kirby's is Chibi
Oh
Robo.
my god.
Exactly, just Kirby Air Ride, but Kirby is reskinned to be Chibi Robo.
I would pay so much not to play that game.
I would physically give the modders money to not do that.
Oh my gosh. What if you can mod? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can mod Kirby Air Ride.
There's
I'm
probably
sure
a Kirby Air Ride
swap
for
out, like,
PC that you
textures and
could get.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Man, yeah, and it was the first time I ever and I had the game when I was a kid, but man, I never did the racing on it. And I did it for the first time today. I'm like, God damn, this is fun. Even
Yeah,
though
the
I lost
racing's
everything.
fun. The like city trial is fun.
Oh, yeah, it was the best.
Everything except for the mini game. The mini game with the mini carts. That was very
I
strange
talked about like
inclusion.
the bird's eye view one.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Yeah.
fan of that.
Yeah,
But,
that
you know,
That
hey,
was lame. It was hard to control. With those
Yeah.
little free.
it's a little bit of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Lie.
Yeah. But man, yeah, recently I haven't been playing like my newer games. I've been playing like my old games. I've been playing like when I would play when I was a kid, like freaking cuz I got Battlefront 2, like the original.
Oh dang, dude.
Yeah.
Love
Not the
Battlefield.
new garbage.
Yeah, man, that's literally one of my favorite games of all time. I'm thinking about getting it on PC so I can like play online and like like mod it and all that cuz I got Jedi Academy and put that on.
Well, you know, that on PC, Battlefront 2, you can mod the game so that Kylo Ren is Matt from accounting.
What?
Did you
you
ever watch that SNL skit?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can be you can be Matt the radar technician, not accountant. Why did I say accountant? Matt the radar technician as Kylo Ren.
Are you serious? That is so freaking... Because I know you can get, like, over, like, 800 different maps and all that.
Yeah, dude. Who needs DLC when you can just mod the game at this point?
Yeah.
There's so many talented modders that will give you better DLC than the actual company.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And it's all free.
Yeah. Yes, and freaking... Yeah, and before Disney bought, LucasArts, they had all those cool Star Wars games coming out. And the one I was really excited for was Battlefront 3. Well, the studio who was making it, they're like, oh, man, we can't do this anymore, but we'll still make it for you guys. And that's what they're doing right now. I think they're going to have, like, a demo, like, this summer or something. And I'm excited for it. But it's not going to be Star Wars. It's going to be, like, this little... They're making up their own aliens and all that because they can't, have Star Wars.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but
I really wish that they still had, they could still use Star Wars aesthetics. I know that Disney is thinking about taking away the license for Star Wars games from EA.
They need to.
Because of all the shit that EA's done with it, with microtransactions.
Yes, they need to. I
just realized too.
Yeah, 2 hours and 25 minutes to be exact.
There's gonna be a lot.
Time sure does fly when you're talking about Chibi Robo.
And Steven Universe and Bronies and Super Mega. We talked about a whole lot. Well, we should probably start winding down the podcast.
Yep.
Sadly, it was fun though.
Oh yeah, this was very fun to record for me.
Too bad it's not going out. Sorry.
Oh no. We fooled you. We only wanted to talk to you. Okay, bye.
We're like your biggest fans.
God, I have fans.
Yeah, we bought like all this equipment, and we're actually recording too, but like we're doing it more for ourselves so we can listen to it later. Oh my god. Oh my god, that thing is still freaking scary as all. It's like the only thing on the screen right now. Yep. The little freaking pop figure of that one girl from I almost said Dora the Explorer. It's Steven Universe.
Pearl from Steven Universe.
Oh my god. Well, guys, it was fun while it lasted. This will be my last podcast.
It's gonna be your last podcast.
Yeah.
Even though we've only done like 4 of this kind.
Yeah, my other one is starting to rise up a bit.
Oh, that's cool.
I just gotta get him out. But yeah, man, we should totally have you on again. This is a fun episode for sure.
Yeah,
it's always cool talking to new people. So
of course.
Okay, so to end it, so just kind of tell us why do you like what you do? It's kind of vague.
It's kind of vague, yeah.
Because you do.
Well, I mean, just voice acting's fun to me. I like acting. First off, I like in front of people and for other people's enjoyment. And the fact that I can act as a character that looks vastly different to myself, like voice acting allows you to do, that's pretty cool. You can just put on a funny voice and nobody knows that it's you, and you're just this character now. And it's fun, it's cool, it's interesting. It's what I do on my YouTube channel that you can find me at.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had a YouTube channel. Duh.
I found you from your sick Twitter shit posts.
I was honestly just on MySpace, just looking for people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, all right, guys, you heard it here. Talk to a voice actor. Make sure to go check out his stuff too. It's Saltydkdan. I'll have the link in the description. And yeah, it was fun, guys. It was really nice talk.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Oh yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So yeah, like I always say at the end of every episode, watch it while you. Listen to it. You don't need to watch it. Listen to it while you sleep.
Stare at the screen while the podcast is going on for 2 hours straight.
All right, guys. So listen to it while you sleep. Listen to it while you eat. Listen to it while you voice act or watch Steven Universe or
Oh my god,
play
I do
Chibi
that.
Robo.
That's relatable to me.
Then you should be listening to this.
You just got a sub, my friend.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. See you on the next episode. Meow.